to start out by giving all glory, infinite praises unto
Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Chakurash.
the understar apostles and the elders at Great Millstone, and teaching that good well. Salutations unto the Akim throughout the four corners, and salutations to the few women and children that subscribe to this truth. And faith and sincerity, all charity and subjection, that's key. With that, we just, hey, we out here yet another weekend, man, to do what we're supposed to do. That's to prophesy and chant down this place, and to give the understanding of the times, man. The times of old, the times to come, and the times that we're in the midst of, man. To always give understanding and to heal our people, because that's what the Lord called the prophets to do. Of course, we go tell the people what's to come in the judgment of the Lord, but also for the ones that are in the spirit of Yahweh Shemel, we're called to heal, man. Because there are many offices, there's many parts to the body, man. So there's many things that we got to touch upon being part of this truth. And one of the things I wanted to go into through the spirit was how I came across a clip where Oprah Winfrey doing the interview with Esau, and he was saying that Xanax causes dementia, man. Now you got what is it, the salad out there in California. Here it is. People are trying to go healthy all of a sudden. It's been a conscious health awareness movement since the pandemic. The people are trying to get more healthy. Esau has peeped this, and now he's really destroying the crops. He's in the spirit that, yo, I refuse for you people to heal yourself through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Is what? Just going back to the earth, man. Not trusting in him. Disregarding and negating his medicines that he pushed through. Why? Because he's the artificer of death. He is the creation of death, man. The creator of death, man. That's what he brings forth. You can bring that out in Job,
This is Job, chapter 13, verse 4. But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value.
Why did he call them forgers? Because it goes into the scripture where it's, and if I'm quoting it right, in Isaiah where it says that the unrighteous decrees.
Yeah, I got that.
You could, Bible
yeah. This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees.
So woe, that means destruction, man. Destruction unto those that decree unrighteous decrees. And the part of those decrees is these laws. Like, he made it a law for you to have to get, for you to get inoculated, man. I know, man, I took so many things, I took so many inoculations during the first 7, 8 years of school, man. Everybody got hit with all kind of stuff, man. Like the chicken pox. That's not something that people naturally catch, man. But everybody, my kids ain't caught it, but all of it. But in the 90s, it was what? Everybody was catching the chicken pox, man. He was giving it to them, weakening Jacob's immune system, using our people as social guinea pigs, man. How did he do that? By the blessing of the sword, he was able to bring forth another sword. And that sword, Shalom, that sword is what? By way of the pen, man. Those unrighteous decrees. Now you have to get a social security number. Now you have to get inoculated. You got to get these vaccinations to be able to go to school. You got to get these shots to be able to go into the military. It says what?
It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees.
So these are laws, man. You must do these things. Continue.
And that right grievousness which they have prescribed.
That right grievousness which they have prescribed. What's the grievousness? Here it is. If you don't get the inoculation, you can't work. If you don't get the inoculation, you can't go inside of any public building. Now you got Sweeten coming out telling the people, well, hey, it's your body, it's private. Hey, you could have took losing your job. But what? You trusted in me. We didn't make you take it. You could have not taken it, right. And what? Probably been homeless, or you can take it, keep your house. But now we're coming out telling you that, yo, it has a bevy of health, goddamn, what's the word I'm looking for? Health ailments and side effects. So continue. Bring that back up.
This is Isaiah.
But it says physician, so like it says you're a physician. So a physician is supposed to be an individual that heals you, man. Physician is supposed to be an individual that heals you. Does Esau heal in this society? No, he doesn't heal. All Esau does is give you his medicine that is derived from the righteousness of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and he gives you fast acting symptom relief. That's not healing, man. I said I got cancer. I said heal me. I didn't say prolong it or just stop the feeling of nauseation over on here. Or stop this feeling of me being unable to eat over here. I said heal me, man. Not give me some quick fix-a-flat.
Right.
I got this for you. This is Isaiah chapter 31, verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because there are many.
It says, woe, so destruction again unto those that go down into Egypt. We're here, man. The house of straits, the house of bondage. America, which is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. That's this place. He said, woe unto you that go down into this place for help, man. And that's what our people do. Our people trust in this guy.
Yeah.
All right? Continue.
Yep. And in horsemen, because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord.
Yeah, they don't look to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua to heal them. Who do they look to heal them? Esau. They'll go to a voodoo doctor that Esau said he can use this bark and do this. He'll go to this witch doctor over here. That's where you Jakes that's into that side of there. Or you just go flat out to the worst one you can go to, which is Esau. So you go to him and try to get healed. And all it's gonna do is wait for a better.
Yep, this is Psalms chapter 17, verse 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Yeah, Esau is the wicked. And what is the sword? It's to divide and to destroy, man. That's exactly what Esau was doing with his medication, with his philosophy. But everything that he does is to divide you and cause you to pull away from Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. 30.
Oh, 10, okay.
Yeah, 10.
Yep. This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed.
Esau is writing grievousness because it started when we started up. Esau, here it is, he's supposed to be medicine to heal your body. Now, there was a big craze and a big wave of popping Xanax for the jakes that wasn't on the opioids, that wasn't on the lean, you know. So what jakes, us being in the deep south, hey, jakes that don't mess with the lean, that mess with the opioids, what do they go to? They go to the benzos. That's what it's called where I'm from. They go to the benzos. So now you're messing with Klonopin, now you're messing with Xanax, you're messing with all of these psychotropic drugs, and it's turning your brain into a bowl of soup, man. Here it is, you got anxiety. Why do you have anxiety? Because of this hell. Just as the brother just read in the previous precept, the Lord has brought forth the wicked, as a sword, to bring forth punishment unto the nation of Israel, man. And Esau doing this, here it is, you're supposed to be healing the people. You're hurting the people, man. Right. This man, he can't deal with society. This man cannot deal with the pressures of society. And Esau is put on him. Here it is, he comes to this guy's like, look, man, you got anything that can help me, keep pushing on, keep chugging along in your effed up society? Sure, y'all got some. It's a great magic pill, Xanax. But he knows that it causes dementia. Right. That's why Jake be having those blackouts on. Yeah, you got it.
If I can make a quick point, but like Xanax, which it goes into like Xanax and all those other drugs, those medications, those are all part of the witchcraft of pharmakeia, though.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Right,
and Esau don't even advertise. I know you mentioned the healing. He never advertised that he'll heal you. All he says is that these are treatments, and I got this definition for treatment. It says management and the application of medicines, surgery, etc. So he's just managing whatever you have going on through these medications.
Right.
Through surgery. He's never advertised healing. See what I'm saying?
And
right.
What do he do? What has he been known to do to individuals that can actually heal? He kill them.
Yeah.
Ask Sadie, man. He's supposed to be a you can't. Yeah, you're right. You can't, man. Because Esau is not in the department of healing, man.
Right.
That's why he's the physician of no value, man. Oh, do we pull that out? Hey, but if a brother could, hey, because he's the physician of no value. But Yahweh Shai is the physician that actually heals, man.
Right.
He brings forth life. Bring that out in was you done on that? What you brought out? Bring that out. It's
Sirach 30.
yeah, Sirach 30.
It's Sirach chapter 30, verse 14. Better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body.
Who are the poor? We're the poor. It says better are the poor and what?
Being sound and strong of constitution.
That's a strong mind and spirit, man. The Lord said it's better to have this such thing because of the video that Esau was doing an interview with Oprah. He said it would be better if people would just meditate. It would be better if people would to meditate. And what is our meditation? To read and to pray. Even getting up with brothers, this is a part of our meditation here, man.
Yep.
You catching him? You hate Esau?
Yeah.
I hate Esau. Hey, we get that off of us, man.
Right. Hey, well, we at church.
Yeah, we at church. I don't want to get too far off. What was I called for?
Sirach 30.
Yeah, bring that out, Brother Bouchon.
So we read 14 and 15 more.
Yeah, start back from the top.
All right, Sirach 30, verse 14. Better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution.
That's you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, and Seminole Indians that know the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and properly calling them.
Yeah.
You got
Which that reminds me of Revelation 2. I know that poverty, but thou art rich.
Right.
Right, because we got the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. The spirit was before all things, man. You got
Kind of says, than a rich man that is afflicted in his body.
Hey, ask Dion that right now. He's afflicted in his body. He take what, like 10 to 17 pills a day just for his legs, man. Hey, hopefully he lose it this time, man. Hopefully he lose it. Mr. Prime Time. He the one who told he helped further that braggadocious spirit out here in Jake, man. Yeah, with the gold chains and this, that, and the third. Here it is. We talking about health. Look, Esau caused this Jake to use his health to bring forth wealth. Now he has to use his wealth to get it, man. To bring back his health. And you think he gonna go back to how he was running and walking and moving as a 20-year-old man? I doubt that, man.
Right.
See, it's nothing to benefit, nothing heals you, man.
Right.
Even this money, he would be living in a rich air. Nah, man.
Right.
This nigga is crippled walking. The Lord said it is better for you to be one of us poor-minded,
Right.
poor-pocketed brothers with a full mind, understanding, in a healthy body,
Right.
and to be crippled and afflicted in the flesh, and Stephen Hawkins Deion Sanders, man.
Yeah.
Was it more
Yeah.
than that? You said it was.
Cause it was probably Esau treatment that made it get to that stage. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look at Jamie Foxx. Jake just here it is. These Jakes that somewhat conscious about health. They privy to certain things.
Right.
Again, why is these Jakes catching hell like that, man? Because the Lord said that he that sinneth, hey, you fall into the hands of the physician, man.
Ooh.
You see? Continue on that.
Verse 15. Health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth.
Ooh. Yeah, you gotta read that again. Run that back.
Sirach 30, verse 15. Health and good estate of body are above all gold.
Above all gold. So what is this chasing the bag, man? I gotta get it. Hey, you 90, idiots, you 80s, idiot. If it don't make a dollar, it don't make sense. What the hell is that saying, man?
Right.
But Deion, he would much rather be me right now than him. With all those ends.
Yeah, bro.
He can't even,
It can sit in constant pain.
Look, hey, if that foot gets to him, he can't even jog the way he wants to no more. You off balance, hey, man. You finished, bro.
Shit, yeah.
It says, in a strong body above infinite wealth.
Above infinite wealth. You see? Is that it?
Got one more, verse 16. There is no riches above a sound body.
So there is no riches above a sound body. That's why Boston tells you, quick, man, look, bro. Hey, this is a pain game, bro. Like, they trying to get in and get out because the scripture said what?
There is no riches above a sound body.
So, all you Jakes out there that's in this oh, these dudes are Amalekites, these dudes don't get money, these dudes whatever. The Lord said, hey, as long as I got a good sound body, hey, that's better than any riches that I could find upon the planet Earth. Man. That's better, man.
Yeah. Hey, cause what they always use that example. If you're on your deathbed, if you were
I die when I sleep. I rest when I die.
no, like they were giving you giving a choice. You either live, you on your last day. You're not gonna choose $1 million, but you're gonna choose to live. You're gonna choose more life. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Jacob, like the spirit is have us going into. Esau is only conditioned these people to kill themselves. He that is evil unto himself, to whom can he be good? This dude is called the entire planet to think as backwards.
Yeah.
He's what my grandma would call an educated fool. Yeah, he know a lot, but look at the state of the planet, man. Look at the earth. Look at my roof, man. All you gotta do is just look around. No, this is effed up, man. Ain't no healing.
Right.
Done. This is Ecclesiastes or Sirach, chapter 11, verse 21. Marvel not at the works of sinners, but trust in the Lord and abide in thy labor.
Oh, beautiful. Read that back. Read that back. I think of bars all when I hear this, man.
This is Ecclesiastes or Sirach, chapter 11, verse 21. Marvel not at the works of sinners.
So, hey, he got $1 million. He got 2 bad bras. He got a dope car.
Right.
He got some attention coming out of high school. Marvel not at the works of sinners, man.
Continuing on. But trust in the Lord and abide in thy labor.
Trust in y'all by now the shout. Hey, you do you, nigga. And I'ma do me. Ain't that what it's about?
This is Ecclesiastes or Sirach, chapter 11, verse 21. Marvel not at the works of sinners, but trust in the Lord and abide in thy labor.
So you abide in your labor. That always make me think of bars all like at 17. He could have been trying to hit the clubs with the rest of them niggas, man. Yeah. He could have been. At 17, you have an excuse at 16, 17 as anything that you do is youthful, offensive, and you're forgetting. He could have been hit Blitz. He could have been background. Jake, he could have been robbing Esau. His brother could have been hitting the club. He could have went to college. He could have did a bevy of things. But he got and he heard the name of Yahweh Shemiah Shah, and he began to labor. And he's what?
It says, marvel not at the works of sinners, but trust in the Lord and abide in thy labor. For it is an easy thing in the sight of the Lord on the sudden to make a poor man rich.
And so it was easy. It's easy for a man to get find a bag of money, which Jake never do. But it's easy for you to go, the Lord to send you to the casino. You pull that slot machine. Here it is. Jake spent a whole week at this machine. And then you come in right behind him and you pulling it. Bing! Hey, man, $500,000. It's nothing for the Lord to do that, man. But yet you got Jake out here chasing the bag, man. They ain't waxing old in their works, as some great men do, man.
Right.
You see it? Jake, I always ask Jake this. Every Jake goes, man, hey, B, I thought you was gonna do this. Coming from the country, they swear anybody that make A's and B's is smart. Man, I thought you was gonna do this. I thought you was gonna do that. Man, to hell with what Jake thought, man. It's about what the Lord is calling you to do with me, man. What's up?
This is Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
People mourning left and right, man. Here is you got individuals on Skid Row, and this dude he has absolutely he hasn't got a pocket piston and wanted to throw out of. So he ends up he collects some cardboard. He builds him build him a little shindig, a little shanty. And what does Esau do to it, man? He smack it, man. Read that back.
This is Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
So this man, he cries, man. And he pleads with him. But why me? Why did you do this to me? Do you think Esau finds it within his heart to restore this guy or to make the situation better, man. No, he doesn't do that, man. He destroys the people even more. It's not supposed to be here. Go get a job. Like, come on, bro. Have you no compassion, bro?
Right.
This is Ecclesiastes or Sirach, chapter 10, verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered.
So look at the state of this place. Continue.
Good. Verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers.
So if I'm a pillow biting momo, what do you think I'm allowed to go on?
Right.
If I'm a child lover as Esau, what I'm gonna do? I'm allow shows like Jews to be on TV. I'm allow certain movies to come out that is sexualizing children. Why? Because that's my spirit. So it's evident who Esau is, and it's evident of how our father is because he's put us out here against it, bro.
Right.
You see, so we it's obvious the spirit of the Lord is one way, and the spirit of Esau is another way. Because it's nothing but disease and death in this place, man. But look at the people mourning, as the brother brought out earlier. But why are the people mourning? Because of Esau, this wicked and unprofitable ruler, man. You can continue.
Good. This is Ecclesiastes or Sirach, chapter 10, verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
See, and we're going to go back to this. It says, such is the manner of all they that dwell therein. So these people can walk up and down with the, make mockery of the rainbow, the covenant of the Lord.
Right.
I don't even want to get caught up on to make an analogy or make a point. The scripture speaks for itself, man. Read that back.
Good. This is Ecclesiastes or Sirach, chapter 10, verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is.
So he's a child killer. He'll do evil unto you, and then he'll renege on his promise. He will not hold his men accountable. These are the little slight little gray areas and little weak nuances that Esau he hides and he irks the living shit out of a man with, man.
Right.
This is the things that this guy does, man.
Yeah, wearing out the saint.
This is him. We're not like that, man. You can bring out what you had.
Oh God, this is James chapter 4, verse 4. It says, "Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is an enemy of the Most High."
So we're gonna break that down. So if the world is not agreeing with me,
Right.
should be doing that means I'm doing something right. So people gonna run up to you. Hey, why don't you guys try this? Hey, why don't you stop cussing? Hey, why don't you guys get in unison with your uniform? Just to bring, just to make them feel more comfortable as to come to the altar of Yahweh.
Because that's what Esau taught them.
Yeah, that's exactly what Esau taught them. You get that?
James 4:4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses.
Yeah, and don't people do not. The Lord hates adulterers and adulterers, those that don't, they're proud about it. But why are you proud? As the brother was going into, because Esau's proud, man. Right. You gotta say it, because Esau's proud, man. Was it in the morning?
It says, "Know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High?"
So, if we're getting vilified, if we're being slandered, and we're being spoken ill of, that means that we're in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because when Yahushua was on the scene, they spoke ill of him too, though he did nothing but righteousness, man. So what more for us, bro? What you had?
Okay, I just get this from you just mentioned about pride. This is Ecclesiastes or Sirach, chapter 10, verse 20. Verse 12. The beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most High, and his heart is turned away from his Maker. Okay. For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination. And therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities and overthrow them utterly. All right, just going to show you the importance of not being prideful. All right, you see that with a lot of people. You see that a lot of people. You so-called Negroes to those Native Americans, a lot of y'all like the same spirit as Esau Edom, man. A lot of y'all like to do the same things, dress like them, speak like them, man, just
Right.
follow the ways of the oppressor, man, which is gonna lead you to getting destroyed down here.
Right.
Hosea 4:6. You bring out that in Sirach 38.
This is Sirach 38, verse 1. Honor a physician with the honor due unto him for the uses which ye may have of him.
See, so Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ramla, Apostle Rakab, and the others, the other countless beloved elders.
Right.
It says what? They're physicians unto us. They help heal us through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You see how Jake you really got to be in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua to be able to see these things, man. Read that back.
It says, honor a physician with the honor due unto him for the uses which you may have of him.
What did I have you say? Why is these white people killing us? Because of this. Why is it that we can't get a foot up in this society? Because of that. But the ultimate was what? Because you're Israelites.
Right.
That understanding was broken down. I always wanted to know the name of the Lord. These things, us having these breakdowns and being given these understandings by way of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, by way of these great men, that makes them physicians, man. We actually have brothers that have the understanding of the herbs. And the scriptures are going to go into it. But hey, to be able to heal the spirit, man, that makes you a physician, because that healing can only come by way of Yahweh Shem Yahushua if he's put the spirit on you to be able to do such a thing, man.
This is Ecclesiastes or Sirach, chapter 10, verse 9, 1 and 10. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man, for such as one setting his own soul to sell, because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels. Verse 10.
Read that back. Read that last part.
Yep, it says, there is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man, for such as
Esau. But I'm speaking to Jake. Jake is covetous of everything that Esau got on his side, and they don't understand. He got it by the force of the sword, man. This nigga is a raper, he's a robber, and he's a murderer. He's a swindler. He's a tax stamp.
If I can say two, Salakia, John 10 and 10. The thief cometh not but to steal, kill, and destroy. And that's the characteristics of Esau Edom. He's still displaying it until this day, man.
And you jealous of this dude, and everything that he touches, everything that's in his possession, got blood stains on it.
Right.
And then what he'll do, the blood stains gonna dry. He'll try to wipe it away or whatever, and he'll toss it to Jake, and Jake be, man, holding it like it's, man, come on, bro. Yeah.
Cut. This Ecclesiastes, chapter 10, verse 9. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man, for such as one setting his own soul to sell.
Yeah, Jake wanted a part of all of this that's gonna be destroyed. Jake sold his soul. Ask Dion, ask LeBron, why all these Jakes putting on dresses, man? Because they're trying, Israel is not obtained that which he's seeking for. Jake's really seeking for true comfort, true spiritual peace, but they think that it's gonna come by ways of carnality that Esau can provide.
Right.
So they think that Esau's going to heal them. You know what? All I gotta do is stop, meditate, take this sandwich, and have some money. I want to be happy. You know what? Come back and do it, man. But you can't. It's not here because he wasn't healed, man. Here it is. It's everything. The end all be all is get money. Get money. Get money will make you feel better mentally, physically, and spiritually. But yet you're not healed, bro. But this is what you hate about Esau. This is you covet. You're a covetous individual, just as Esau, your father, man. And that's why Jake is trying to keep over the Jones. He's mentally retarded at this point, man. Jake is just constantly going back, bumping their head with, hey, chasing money, chasing women, whatever, what have you. It leads to nothing, man. It just leads to more pain and more heartache on this side. I'm sicker than what I started out in.
Yeah. Right.
Yep. For such, and one setteth his own soul to sell, because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels. Verse 10. Verse 10 is the point. The physician cutteth off a long disease.
No, the physician cut it off a long disease. And what is our greatest disease? Is being here in Babylon, man, having Esau put up our ass. So what? We need Yahweh Shai to come back and what? Heal us, relieve us, heal us from this wicked individual, man.
That's right.
Because we're at a point of death, man. People are literally jumping off of buildings because they can't psychologically, spiritually deal with this place anymore, man.
Right.
Yeah.
God. And he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die.
Hey, Esau, what happened in 1929? You had the Great Depression. It was so many Edomites. They want to tell people that these so-called brokers and bankers were feeling bad about the so many family lies that they had. That wasn't the case. This nigga was used to eating shrimp fried and lobster on you niggas. And when he saw that it was no more, what did he do? He jumped head first off the skyscraper, man. And that's what Jake's gonna do. He's gonna be living in the guy while because they trusted in this place. They really thought that this individual could help them. You will bring that out in was that it on there?
Yeah,
Sirach 38, Bible shot start from the top.
This is Sirach 38, verse 1. Honor a physician with the honor due unto him for the uses which you may have of him.
Yeah, so that's the apostles and the elders, all the way down to the very brothers that, hey, he gave me some sea moss, man, the water, Akia. You got it?
For the Lord have created him. Verse 2. For of the Most High cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king.
It says, from the Most High comes healing, and he shall receive. So who is that he shall receive of the king? That's that physician. He will receive honor of the king because of the knowledge and the wisdom that he has walked in, man. That's what we're to these people. Just as Yahweh Shai is our physician, has been the physician of our elders. We were healed by great men. Now we go about healing the same exact way. If you hold that, let this brother bring this up.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you.
Yeah, you don't know when that heart attack gonna come, nigga. When your heart gonna get turned to stone. You got it?
Good, verse 2. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Yeah, he gonna come as a thief in the night. And what is so great about that thief in the night? That it's I'm gonna catch you unaware. But how people be thinking, well, I'll just stay up. No, man, this ain't that. Because when he really come to touch you, I done been down range, man. We ain't popping up at you at 11, 12, 1 in the morning. Jake, you know Jake brings up the tracks at 1 in the morning. But what about 3:30? What about 4 o'clock? 4:30? I come as a thief in the night. Jake still considered that night. On this side, Jake considered that the night. So what is it? You're gonna die, man. The Lord is gonna catch you in the work. Here it is, you had time to heal yourself. Damn. My toe hurt. Shit, it ain't that bad. I can do it. And what? They continue. They just walk with that disease to what? It's no remedy. It's no cure for it. When you had that time.
God. Verse 3. Well, this is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. For when they shall say, peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Yeah, it says when they say shall say peace and safety. So that's you taking that Pepto-Bismol for your stomach ache. It's supposed to stop. I took this Alka-Seltzer for such and such. It's supposed I put the calamine lotion on my boys and iron on my boys' nose. It's supposed to stop. What did that anyone say?
Yeah, it says as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
So you ain't gonna escape, man. This ain't stopping. It's gonna hit you like a Mack truck, man. So when that heart attack comes, you gonna know it. It came unaware. When you have that ailment, it's always signs and signals within the body before a particular ailment just becomes debilitating to a degree, to a point that you messed up behind. It's always signs, bro. But once it hits you, you're in the bad state, you're in the bad case. So behoove you to heal yourself before it gets to that place, man. Yeah.
This is Amos chapter 5, verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. Verse 19. As if a man did flee from a lion, and they bear met him.
Trouble to trouble. Here it is, these people really love them. Yo, this is finna get better. I done took the medication. This is finna be healed. You go to the doctor, it's still there. You know, you have 10 days, or you have six months. All of that for what? To go from trouble to trouble.
Yep. Amos chapter 5, verse 19. As if a man didn't flee from a lion, and they bear met him, or went into the house and laid his hand on the wall.
Rest, a state of rest, a state of contentment. I've gotten away. I should be okay. This is a state that I'm trying to gather and regather myself and recuperate my thoughts and get right to go back out there on the battlefield. Then what happened?
And a serpent bit him.
Serpent bit him. The one that you didn't account for, man. The one that, hey,
we
warned you of the entire time. The serpent got you. What? It's easy to run for that line. Shut up. Hey, go. All right, got away from the line. Jay, you know how have you ever been running away from something and you tired? You know that. Yeah, man, it's that. So now he thinking he in a good case. He done ran into the house, put it on there, and Esau finally catches your ass. That's gonna be the Lord catching you as a thief in the night, man. The Lord said he got, hey man, the Lord got so many scenarios, man. So many scenarios for you people. If you had smoke?
That was it on that.
All right, bring that back out over in 38.
Okay, this is Sirach 38, verse 2. For of the Most High, verse 3. The skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be an admiration.
It says the skill of the
skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be an admiration.
Yeah, because the skill of the physician. So this man's understanding, that's why we get chewed out and get got on. That's why we take tests to what? To make sure that this man is sharp. Iron is sharpened as iron, man. You got to make sure that this dude knows exactly what he's doing when he comes to heal you. All right, continue. It says the skill of the physician shall lift up his head. The only way he's lifting himself up is by his knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. All right, continue.
Verse 4. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them.
So all of these, going back to the first point when we first started out, all of these all the medicines that Esau gives you, did he pull them out of outer space? No, bro. So they were found here on earth. But why is that unnatural? And us is going to Health Unlimited. That gives us love. Because the Lord created the medicines out of earth. But Esau has turned things through his wicked inventions, turning evil, man. And the scriptures even allude to it. Continue on that,
Verse 5.
Now start back and forth.
Verse 4. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them.
So the medicines are really, I take a little bit of this, I take a little bit of that, I put it together and I put it at this particular heat. That itself, those herbs coming together in the concoction makes a medicine, man. And the Lord said, he that is it says he that is wise will not abhor them. So you won't hate the medicines that the Lord has brought forth to heal us. Who hated Dr. Satan? Who put him to death? Who's put down what? 22 holistic doctors since 2002? Esau did that, man. It said don't abhor the physician. Don't abhor the herbs, man. The medicines of Yahweh Shem. But Esau does. And you see, just as Esau, he abhors the herbs of Yahweh Shem and the medicines, and the true medicine is this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures. That's first and foremost. They reject it, man. They hate, just as Esau. They hate the scriptures and they hate the workings and the ways and the order of the Lord. Continue.
Verse 5?
Yeah, continue. Hey, the point is going to be made in 13.
It says, was not the water made sweet with wood, that the virtue thereof might be known?
Yeah, because our people were desperate thirst out in the wilderness, and they had to go drop a particular wood in the water to make it sweet, so it wouldn't harm our people. It made the bitter water sweet. It clean. You see? Right? This word cleanses. Just like you can go get bird out root to do a blood cleansing. Right? Hey, this cleanses us, man. Continue.
It says, and he that hath given men skill, that he might be honored in his marvelous works.
Continue.
Verse 7, with such doeth he heal men, and taketh away their pains. Of such doeth the apothecary make a confection, and of his works there is no end. And from him is peace over all the earth.
So it says, in that confection that the apothecary makes is what? You're taking this herb, you're taking that herb, I put this underneath. I make a decoction over here, I make a concoction over here. But with all of these things, it says this individual goes throughout the earth, and his work is not ended. So it's always somebody sick. And the scriptures tell us what? He that needeth not a physician, what you over here for? Roughly paraphrase. He said, hey man, I'm only coming to the sick. You got the name, you got it, you good. Oh, you don't read it, you ain't sick. Move to the side, brother. I only came to heal the sick. The physician, his work is never done, man. That's why the apostles and the elders get on us, man. Our work is never done.
Right,
There's always a breakdown that we could go into to heal someone.
Yeah.
Just as, hey, all of the bevy of breakdowns that went out before we ever even started labor.
Right.
Did those had not that brother labor? Because you have been healed to the point that you're able to come out here and teach, teach other brothers.
Right.
Nah, man, his work is never done. So read that back, Bible Bishop.
It says, verse 8.
Yeah, verse 8.
Of such doeth the apothecary make a confection, and of his works there is no end. And from him is peace over all the earth.
Yeah, and that's that position of value. Because what? He's actually healing. You see? Peace. Yahweh Shai, you see? Who's the king of peace? Yahweh Shai, man. King Solomon. Continue.
Yeah.
Verse 9. My son, in thy sickness be not negligent.
So be not negligent of what? Of these scriptures, the understandings. Be not negligent of the scripture and of the understanding of the herbs, man. Hey, the Lord ain't just gonna put in Jacob's trouble. We're just gonna walk outside and we're gonna know what that plant is. It's a bunch of plants I don't remember, but I'm damn sure studying because I know the Lord gonna turn me on in that day. Just we can't. Hey, I suck with remembering precepts, man. But in that day, because if you read it, it's gonna come out in due time, man. The Lord is gonna get that increase.
Yeah, Salaki, if I can say too, what are you in position that you ain't got nothing to eat, and then during the time of Jacob's trouble, when you go out somewhere, you see a whole bunch of locusts.
Yep.
You got the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of scripture. You know that you were able to eat that locust.
Right.
Because it's gonna be, look, it's gonna be trees out here in this day. All of them ain't gonna have leaves, but some of them gonna have leaves. You're gonna catch a nigga that climb that tree to eat them leaves. You're gonna die, and he's literally gonna fall from the tree like a monkey. Boom, he hits the ground, and he's paralyzed, and he's stuck. Ain't no 911 to call, ain't nobody coming to your rescue in that day. You stuck because you didn't have the understanding. But here it is. Me and the brother gonna be linked up in that day. If we gotta move throughout the city and go wherever, hey, we can pull off kudzu, man. It ain't even native to this land, but I'll reach out there and grab me some kudzu and eat it up, man. Because I know the Lord is putting that spirit back on us to have the unction to know all things, man. Why? Because he's healing us, man. Why do you think these niggas is out here? Now everybody's into stones. Who was the first to bring it? It was our apostles. It was the men of great millstone, man. Who started the smudge? Hey, with the apostles and the elders, man.
Now everybody got saved.
Now everybody got saved all over the place, man.
Right.
Now everybody wearing stone. Why? Because now they're trying to get back to the true healing because Esau couldn't heal them, man. Because he's an unprofitable physician. He's a physician of no value.
Right.
Continue. No, read that back, verse 9.
Verse 9, my son, in thy sickness be not negligent, but pray unto the Lord, and he will make thee whole. Leave off from sin, and order thy hands aright, and cleanse thy heart from all wickedness.
That's the point. It says, be not negligent. It says, pray to the Lord. So don't be negligent of the understanding of the scriptures. And it says, pray unto the Lord. And that was the point. That was the point. Salaki. It says, pray unto the Lord, man. So when we take these herbs, we do it with what? With the notion that Yahweh, matter of fact, read down, matter of fact, and then go back up to verse. Now, read that in verse.
Touch down. Verse 13. There is a time when in their hands there is good success.
Verse 12.
Verse 12.
Yeah, verse 12.
Then give place to the physician, for the Lord hath created him. Let him not go from thee, for thou hast need of him.
Salaki. It was 15.
15. He that sinneth before his maker, let him fall into the hand of the physician.
Are we not sinners, man? Show me a man. Show me a man that ain't called a cold.
Right.
Show me a man that is without sin. So it says, what? If you sin, then you fall into the hands of what? The physician. I fell into the hands of Yahweh Shai, man. Which hand are you gonna fall into, man? You gonna fall into the hand of Esau? Now, if you could read verse 9. Well, I'll read. It says, my son, in thy sickness be not negligent, but pray unto the Lord. We gotta pray unto the Lord when we do all things, man. In the spirit of taking in Esau's bullshit, hey, pray to the Lord, man. Pray to the Lord. You done fell into his hands, bro. But the ultimate hand to fall into is Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, because this is the, hey, Isaiah 33:6, this should be the knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy time and the strength of thy salvation. And that day, this is what's keeping us whole. This is what's pushing us forward, man. This understanding of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, him being our physician, us not falling into the hands of Esau, man. This dude has absolutely no value. He serves no value into us. Did you have something?
Oh, I got it, Hosea.
Yeah, bring that out.
This is Hosea,
I'll end off on that.
chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me.
See, the Lord said what? Hey man, I'm trying to heal you. I tried to get my way through. I tried to speak. You want no parts of it, man.
This is Hosea chapter 6, verse 1. Come and let us return unto the Lord.
Come, let us return unto who?
Unto the Lord.
That's Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. It says, come, let us return unto the Lord, man. Because the Lord, what? Continue.
For he had torn.
So the Lord has torn. Hey, child of slavery, the transatlantic slave trade, the ass kicking that Esau, Jay don't even talk about the ass kicking that we received during the Reconstruction era, right after slavery. He killed more Jakes. Hey, whether it was Judah, Judah, Issachar, and Ephraim. Judah, Issachar, Ephraim. He was smacking the shit out of these particular tribes after during the Reconstruction era, man. Beating you down. The Lord did these things unto us, man. Look at Jim Crow. Look at the civil rights era. Now you look at, I call it the after Tupac era. Was Tupac made it cool for you niggas to call Eastside out in the sense of, look what you did to yourself. Look what you did. Now that's all it is. Hashtag such and such wearing the t-shirt. The Trayvon Martin's era now. Look at what he's doing. He's just gunning you niggas down during the modern day era of the camcorder, man. So this gotta be the same guy. The Lord did this. So he said he tore us, man.
Continuing on. For he had torn, and he will heal us.
Yeah, so he physically destroyed you, he spiritually and mentally destroyed you, and he did that by way of what? The sword, that belt, that whooping stick. Esau, man.
Right.
So if the Lord allowed this nigga to do all of this to us, and for some reason you chasing the back, but you can never get ahead, here it is, you doing everything right by the woman and your kid, and you still ain't at peace. You done pulled up your pants, you went to college, you cut your dreads, you hid your tattoo, or you didn't get tattooed, and Esau still don't fuck with you, man.
Right. Ezekiel 35:5.
You did all of these things,
Right.
man.
Ezekiel
But the Lord allowed this guy to do it to you. So if he allowed that, what?
It says, he had smitten, and he will bind us up.
The Lord will bind us up. He gonna wrap that woman. He gonna kiss your boo-boo. Not this cracker, man. The same dude that told you, yo, you have anxiety, take some Xanax. It gives you dementia, man. So it shows you everything that this guy gives you on this side has a side effect. And that side effect is death, man. It's unto your death. But with that, that's all I had through the spirit, man.
Con.
Let another brother blaze in the spirit.
Con, yep.
Get a brother to get a lighter.
A lighter.
Yeah, from the other kid.
Okay.
Come man. You know, still going in the spirit, man. You know, with that being said, man, you know, a lot of Israelites don't understand how detrimental this is, how serious it is, man. It's true.
Yep.
You know? And by me saying that to the spirit, I'm gonna just let the scripture speak. You go ahead and bring that out.
Psalms chapter 9, verse 16 says, the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, is known by the judgment which he executed.
Yeah, the Lord is known by the judgment that he executed, man. You know? The Lord is known by the judgment that he executed, man. Everybody knows about the judgment that he did in Egypt, man.
Right. Right.
Everybody knows about the judgment he did in Sodom and Gomorrah, man. This is no light thing. So, ultimately, a lot of you checks, man, you're going to realize, you're going to come to the senses that, hey, man, the Lord is not a light power, man. All right? He's going to judge you based off your action and your deeds, man. You know?
But the wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. That's in Salah. Oh, yeah, the wicked shall be turned into hell.
Right, man. All right? Hey, the wicked is going to be turned into hell. All right? They're going to be brought to a low state. All right? Just imagine how powerful that is. What he did to the children of Israel, he's going to do it to our enemies, man. You know? But ultimately, hey, before that goes down, man, the Lord, man, you know, he's going to put a lot of you jakes to death. All right? Especially you Israelites that's not sincerely, wholeheartedly teaching this truth, man. All right?
This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 4, and verse 17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of God.
Right, man. Judgment is going to begin at the house of God. Who's in the house of the Most High? The children of Israel, which consist of you Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes. Those who are on this 12 tribe sign, man. All right? It's going to begin at us, especially those who know the truth, man.
In continuation. And if it first begin at us, what shall be the end? What shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of God?
Right. What should the end be of those who don't obey Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, who don't hearken unto the truth? What should the end be for them? Those thermonuclear missiles, man, that's going to tell Babylon the Great. You got this? This right here. This is what it is right here, man. This is the judgment. This is the end for most of you jakes, man. They take this thing right. Hey, you're not going to be able to escape this, man.
Right. Right.
So it's not a light thing, man. So those who do know the truth, all right, for those who do know the truth and don't teach the correct doctrine, you're going to be judged, man. You're going to be pelted with those missiles too as well. You know?
Yeah. This is Proverbs 1, verse. Let's start at verse 20. Because the brother's speaking about, you know, y'all know the truth, man. The blood is off our hands.
Right.
There's gonna come a time where prophecies will really start smacking you in your face, man.
Right.
All right. This is verse 20 says, "Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets."
All right, man. Wisdom crying out, man. All right. Utter her voice in the streets, and that's going on right now. It's taking place as we speak, man. All right.
God says, "She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gate, in the city she uttereth her words, saying."
Right, man. Right. Hey, and that's what's going on now, man. We're in the city of Atlanta. All right. We're in the heart of Atlanta. You know? So, hey,
right.
we're constantly preaching this truth, man. Wisdom is going out, man. Hey, judgment is about to befall Babylon the Great. ICBM missiles is about to take place. World War II is about to take place. ICB, the MOTB is on its way, man.
Right.
So many things about to take place. Wisdom is going out. All right, wisdom, knowledge and understanding, man. You know?
It says, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in the scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
Right, y'all hate this truth, man. Y'all rather stay simple. Y'all enjoy this place. Y'all rather still indulge in this place. Now, a lot of you jakes, man, back to the wrong point. A lot of you jakes that know this truth, you really enjoy it. You really enjoy Babylon the Great. That's why you mix the truth, all right, with the world, which you can't do that. You can't do that, man. So you're gonna be judged for that, man. Unless you repent, come back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's the point blank period. You know?
You got it. Oh, just good, because all this is proving your point, man. Like, these niggas out here, they know the truth, man. Right? But like you said, that judgment, right? That's the topic we're on right now, that judgment. And judgment is coming, but first, the Most High got to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? And you reject it, and that's how you get your ass whooped.
That's a fair God too.
Fair power.
He warns you before he wipes you.
That's a fair
He
power.
warns you before he kills you.
That's
Right.
a fair power.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
He give you countless chances,
right.
man.
That's
He's
that long suffering.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why the judgment is rightly deserved.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like your father told you, make sure you got this house clean before I be home from work. And he tell you a bunch of damn times, you come home, he not gonna do no more talking. Right? It's time for judgment.
And even the heathens fight. Even the heathens, because the heathens, okay, they can't repent. Yes, they're going to slavery, fine. But the Lord did say, touch not my anointed,
Yeah,
do my prophet no harm, but you did it anyway. So you were warned, but you refused.
Especially, man, especially particular you Israelites that's not teaching the truth correctly, man. Especially y'all, man. Y'all take this as a light thing, and it's not, man. This is about the Heavenly Father, as the brother Kashakwala, the officer Kashakwala told me, man. Hey, we about Yahweh Shem Yahushua's business, man. This is business. And then once you come in between somebody's money, that's serious, man. People die for that.
That's right.
Here's the other thing.
Right.
You were all for Christ, you were all for the blood of Yahweh.
That's right. That's right.
Who do you think his blood is worth? You think you got mercy for that?
Gun.
Yeah, man, you gotta pay up. A lot of you just gonna have to pay up, man, with your life.
Right, man.
Verse 22. Verse 23 says, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded, but ye have set at naught all my counsel.
Right.
And
You
when
didn't come to the counsel of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You refused to hearken, man. What is the counsel, man? Hey, YouTube videos. Countless of YouTube videos, man. Hey, the elders have other mainstream sites that they go to, man. There's other sites that they go to as well to use, man. Not just YouTube, man. You got, hey, man, I started seeing brothers use TikTok now.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't have any excuse, man. So once you hear this truth, hey, it's in there, man. And you refuse to come to the council. You refuse to listen to the truth. Hey, that's your judgment, man. You done punched your ticket, pretty much. All right.
it says, and with none of my reproof, it says, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh.
Right, man. You see those ICBM missiles on the way, man. When you see it, and when you look up, man, and you see nothing but countless of missiles, man, almost blocking out the sun. Hey, man, it's gonna be a dark day. It's gonna be a dark day in the man, when you see those missiles come, you gonna know that the prophets had told you the truth the whole time. Right. And that's what, hey, and guess what? The Lord is gonna laugh in that day. But guess who's gonna laugh? He's gonna use the prophets, man. We're gonna laugh at y'all jakes, man.
Salaki, I can say too, they gonna know too when they see this.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah. You don't know what it is when you see that, man.
You were warned about that.
Yeah, you were warned about it. Then you're gonna have to make a decision, man. You're gonna panic. Yeah. A lot of you gonna be stressed out, man. All right? While we sit back, cool, collected. Why? Because we prepared our spirit. The Lord prepared us for this time, for this day. All right?
That's right.
A lot of you jakes that's not teaching the truth correctly, that's saying that the MOTB is white women and what it's
Yeah.
or whatever else it is, man. Embargoes. Hey, man, it's going to be judged for that, man.
That's right, man.
It's going to begin with us, man. You got it.
This is the book of Amos, of the prophet Amos, chapter 9 and verse 5. And the Lord Yahweh of hosts is he that toucheth the land, and it shall melt, and all that dwelleth therein shall mourn, and it shall rise up wholly like a flood, and shall be drowned as by the flood of Egypt. So Lord, he's going to touch the land. All right, he touched Jerusalem and the different time periods with the Babylonians, all right, the Romans, all right, but the Lord is about to touch the United States of America with ICBM missiles, and it will melt. And all that are of Egypt, which America is spiritual Egypt, according to Revelation 11 chapter, all right, you're going to mourn, man. You're going to be in great mourning. You're going to be in great desolation and decay, because everything that you hope for, everything that you believe in, everything that you built in 1 hour is going to be cut off to desolation.
All right, man. Y'all, as we read the scripture before, man, y'all know the Lord's judgment, man. Y'all know what it is when Yahweh y'all shot it. Yet, y'all rather skip over the judgment of Yahweh y'all shot, man. Like he don't do anything evil or wicked, man. Not wicked, but I say evil, man. You know? Because the Lord is a righteous, balanced power, man.
That's
all right?
right.
So he's not going to do anything that you know, that's not righteous, man. Okay.
Yep, so this is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill, I make alive,
Right,
I
the Lord is
wound.
going to kill. The Lord is going to kill, man. That's for you Christians out there, man. They think that the Lord is passive aggressive. The Lord kills, man.
That's right.
I kill, and I make alive, and I make alive. I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Right, who's going to stop the judgment of Yahweh y'all shot, man? Who's going to turn back those missiles, man? Who's going to stop prophecy, man? You know? You got
You spoke about the missiles. I'm skipping down one verse to verse 41. If I wet my glittering sword, and my hand take hold on judgment, I will render vengeance to my enemies and reward them that hate me. And that glittering sword is what the brother was elaborating on. Those intercontinental thermonuclear missiles, man.
That's right.
That's the Lord's glittering sword, man.
Yeah, what he said
Right.
too as well is he's gonna reward everybody, man. Everybody, all the enemies, man. All right, according to your deeds and to what you've been doing, man. According to your works. All right. So, and a lot of you Israelites, man, you made yourself enemies until Yahweh shot, man, by speaking against the truth.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So a lot of you gonna be put to death for that. You're gonna be judged for that, man. You're gonna receive a hefty reward, man. It ain't gonna be what you want. You know? Yeah, it's a lot.
Oh yeah, I got something for you real quick. This is Numbers chapter 23, verse 19. God is not a man that he should lie, neither the son of man that he should repent. Had he said, and shall he not do it? Or had he spoken, and shall he not make it good?
Right, man. The Lord is not a man that should lie. He's not gonna lie about what he's telling you, man. Everything that the scriptures have said thus far has come to pass, man.
Yeah.
It's come to pass. It's all Yahweh Shah's word, man.
That's right, man.
All right? Hey, guess what, man? Hey, nothing that he said is going to turn back. His word is not going to turn back void, man.
Yep.
So, hey, man, he warned you of that MOTV. He warned you of World War III. He warning you about these ICBM missiles, man.
His coming.
Hey, his coming. Yahweh Shah's coming. All right? A lot of you Jasons going to be judged, man. So, ultimately, man, really, man, a lot of you Jakes need to get on the ball, man. A lot of you just need to cut the foolishness out, man. Because I know y'all see it just as well as we see it, man.
Yeah, right.
It's in the news, man. You know, it's at the point where now, this truth, or what we're saying, it can't be hid, man. It can't be hid. Regardless, if you heard it from a man of the Lord, you're going to see it somewhere.
Yeah.
Whether it's on social media, hey, a lot of you jakes, man, y'all get a lot of y'all resources from Facebook, man.
Yeah.
You get
Yes.
a lot of your resources from Facebook. You get a lot of your resources from IG. You see MOTV. All right, you see that C here. You see World War III on the brink. Hey man, and they had a whistleblower come out about what's that company called BlackRock, man.
They've been getting exposed the last 2 years.
Hey man, it's gonna be more people that come out about this truth, man. It's all lucrative for Esau, but ultimately, man, it's to get a lot of you jakes in control, man. To fall under subjection. You're gonna have to choose your master in one day, man, whether it's Yahweh Shem Yahushua or it's the enemy, Esau. You're gonna have to make a choice. All right?
Yes.
Yeah, I got the precepts. This is a precept concerning this truth is hidden. It's hidden, but it's hidden in plain sight. It's right before you. This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 14. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid.
Right, man. We're the light of the world. Israelites, man. It's consistent Native American Latinos and Negroes, ultimately prophets, man. We can't be hid, man.
Yeah.
You know how many men are Lord? Hey man, I can't tell you how many in the camps, really, but ultimately, man, hey, for us and then the other camps across the US, not even just in the US, but overseas too as well, man. Every brother has a channel, man. Even those who come under GMS that's not necessarily in GMS, they have videos too.
Yeah, because they just repost it.
Repost it, man. And guess what? In the truth, man, before I came in the truth, man, I remember telling my family about it. And those who I knew. So I'm pretty sure every brother had that same testimony, man. Hey, this truth can't be hid, man. The Lord put the spirit on us, man. You know? That's how heavy it is, man. Everybody was on fire, man. They're gonna tell everybody, look, man, I just found out I'm an Israelite. You're an Israelite too.
Easily marked 30 to 40 people.
Right. Easy. And if you share it on social media, hey man, you marked over 100.
Yeah.
Everybody did something, man.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, I got something for you.
Yeah. It says, neither do man light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. Let your light so shine before man that ye may see that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven.
Hey, this a order, man, from Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and that's ultimately what we doing, man. So we can make it on the chairs, man. We want to be saved at the end of the day, man. This is what it comes down to, man. You know? But we making this light, which is this truth, shine before all y'all, man.
Yeah. Not through music videos or, by doing community outreach programs. It's simply just by the lessons. Yeah.
Right, man. We're not going on other people's shows, man, just to talk to you jakes to explain the truth, man. Because we know y'all just doing it. Y'all ain't really trying to hear it, man. Y'all just doing it for the views and the streams, just the way of the world, but we doing it in sincerity, man.
That's right, that's right.
That's the difference.
That's how you let your light shine.
Yeah.
Not just, I'm an Israelite talking points. You let your light shine by truly being a reflection of Yahweh. He is the light.
Come. Hey, Yahweh was truly sincere about this, man. So is every man in the that was a prophet of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They were all sincere about this, man. This thing is not a joke, man. It's not a light thing. So ultimately, man, because a lot of you jakes play around, man, you're going to be judged for it, man.
That's right.
We just talked about that in Proverbs, right? Right. So I shall laugh at the calamity. That's why when the brother says it's not a joke, it's not a joke. But you're going to be turned into the joke, man.
That's right.
You're going to be turned into the joke, man.
Why they laugh at us and call us bumbleites, you know, talk bad about the prophets and the men of God, even those who fall out the truth, man. I've seen this truth before me, but in this thing countless years, man. You make mockery of the prophets, man. You make mockery of men that you went to war with.
That's weak.
Quick scripture. There's Hosea chapter 5, verse 15. It says, I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense. And it says, and seek my face. And their affliction, they will seek me early.
right? And who, first of all, is talking about these so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Latinos, man. Most High don't care about the other nations, man. All right? It's about you. So-called black, Native American, Latinos will make up the 12 tribes of the Hebrew Israelites. He's talking about you, right? And that day, when you see all hell breaking loose, then you're going to try to say, what is that name? What was that name that they were out there speaking on the highways and byways, in the Concord, chief Concord places, man? Right? They are trying to say, where are they at? Right? But we know by Amos where it says that it's going to be a famine of the word, man. You ain't going to be able to get that light like the brother was talking about, that light that's been shining out there, that we try to show y'all and let it so shine.
Okay.
Yep. And if I can say too, and faith without works is dead.
That's
right,
So
that's
what
right,
does it
that's
matter if you know the name and that day you ain't been putting in no work, you ain't been doing nothing, you ain't sincerely believing in your house about
You just sit on your ass.
You just been a nigga and think that you gonna call upon the name at the last second to get delivered.
Settled on your
that's
leads.
Jake,
Yep.
That's Jake.
Yeah, that's Jake.
Yeah, the scripture says righteousness delivers from death, right? You know what I'm saying?
Beautiful.
And like that says, and Apostle Paul said that Abraham's faith was accounted to him towards righteousness.
Yeah.
Back to the works. If you ain't got the works, you ain't been building your faith by your works, so you're not going to be delivered from that.
That's right. It's beautiful.
Jake says, on your account, man. That heavenly account, man. You got zero, man. Yeah, nothing to show for it.
That shit negative. That shit
Yeah,
in
nothing
red.
to show for it, man. Hey, yeah, a lot of these Jakes overdrafted, man. Hey, you heard about this truth, you hid it in the napkin and you hid it, man. As the brother mentioned, hey man, you're gonna be judged for that, man. Hey, I'm just, reiterating it because, hey man, it's serious, man. That's enough to put fear in you, man. And guess what the scripture said in Proverbs? All right, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
Right.
A lot of you lack fear. You think this is light, man? We gonna find out.
Again, it's a book. And this is how you know the Lord can hide his face from you. This is the book of Psalms. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 104, verse 29. Thou hidest thy face. They are troubled. Thou takest away their breath. They die and return to the dust. Yeah. So the Lord hides his face from you. If he doesn't give to you, if he doesn't protect you, you're going to be troubled and you're going to die and you're going to return to dust. And that's the end of you.
You know who that remind me of? Saul.
Yep. He took the spirit
Saul
off
is the
of him.
perfect example, man. But, hey, these stories, man, they're perfect example of what
Written
the
for
Lord
learning.
wants and how he wants us to be. You know, Saul. Hey, when the Lord took that spirit away from Saul, guess what, man? Hey, Saul felt it, man. A lot of you just gonna feel it, man.
Yeah.
A lot of you gonna feel it. You gonna feel that the Lord ain't dealing with you like that, man. You gonna feel it, man. And he's gonna make it known. That's why we're gonna laugh at your calamity that day. Right? The Lord is gonna laugh at your calamity. You know? So ultimately, man, you Jakes, man, that seem to think that this truth is not something serious. That it's just another Black Panther movement or whatever the case may be that y'all think this is, man.
Right.
You got another thing coming. Right?
Yes. God bring Matthew 12 and 36 says, but I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment.
Right. You're gonna pay for it, man. You're gonna pay for everything that you say, you Jakes, man, that mock or misspeak about the truth, saying that the MOTB is everything else other than the C-hip. You're gonna pay for that, man. You're gonna pay for saying that that the elect won't make it, don't have to go through Jacob's trouble. You're gonna have to pay for that, man. You know?
It says, for by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned.
Right, man. So ultimately, man, you Jakes, man, you're gonna be condemned in that day, man. Because when people start to see that, hey, man, that C-hip was the MOTB.
Yep.
When people start to see that, guess who they looking at? They looking at you. guess who they going? It's gonna be like the purge, man. They gonna come looking for you, man.
Yeah, like right now they avoid all Jakes that gave out that advice of not to take the whatchamacallit or whatever. They just avoiding you now. But when the C hip come out, they gonna run and try to find you. It's gonna be the opposite.
Right.
Right.
Because they gonna see that. Ultimately, man, you the one that told them that lie. And you gonna have to hold that, man. You know? You gonna have to stand on that, man. You know? You have to stand on what you're saying and ultimately you're gonna pay for it. That's your judge. Hey, that's judgment. How about you shot? Why do you chase gonna get messed up, man? Right. Them people gonna do all types of numbers to you, man. Now you people gonna be mad. That's why you ought to be coming to the truth, man. Adhering to this counsel. Really be out here. A lot of you Jakes gonna come out, wonder and stumble out here for the truth, man. Right. You know? But ultimately it's going, hey, a lot of you are still gonna mock and scoff, which we know, and it's not meant for you. Because the Lord is just gonna cover your ears and your eyes, man, to this truth. Because ultimately you're being rejected, man. And that's that spirit being taken away. You know?
This is the book of Romans, chapter 14, verse 5. One man esteemeth one day above another, another esteemeth every day alike. Let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind.
Yeah, you gotta be fully persuaded, man, to this truth. You gotta be fully persuaded, man. Hey, this is the truth. This is it, man. There's nothing else. There's nothing else, man. There's nothing outside of Yahweh shooting our shot. You know? You got Jakes, man, that want to add to the truth, man. You got the new 12 tribe chart out there, man. In Europe. I mean, not in Europe, but Ethiopia. What the hell is that, man?
Are you referring to the IUIC?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm about to say, you're a hammer. You don't need a church.
But the ISUBK, you know,
Indeed.
who was it? I think it was Captain Zariat that said that, told that one Jake. Yeah,
that's Tazariak.
yeah, man, whatever his name is. Man. But ultimately, he told that young Jake, man, even though he was from, you know, he was born in Africa, that he wasn't Israelite, he was a Hamite.
He was from West Africa.
Yeah.
What do you think they are?
Yeah, come on,
At
bro.
least go in those points. Everybody's being scattered there. Let their spirit show who they are.
That's right.
It says, the scripture says, spiritual being judging all things. He wasn't spiritual. You know, if you were spiritual like Will, say for example, if it was one of us or one of our apostles, they're going to do exactly what the brother said. The scripture says, judge the spirit by the spirit.
Right, man, because a lot of you Jakes, man, it's all a show, man. You're not actually sincere about this truth. It's all for show. So, really, man, when it comes down to it, man, you know, because you rejected a lot of these Jakes that's out here that may look as a heathen, hey, the blood is on your hand. Right? You're going to be put to death because of that.
It's Isaiah chapter 55, verse 6, it says, seek ye the Lord while you may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. He was speaking about, you know, right now, you know, first of all, we talk about every idle word, right? And then we talk about all the brothers that's all over the world speaking this truth and how, you know, this word not gonna be out there no more. So now that we out here, now is the perfect time to get get right with the Most High. Coming to knowing that you're a Hebrew Israelite, through some black coming to learn the name of the Heavenly Father and His Son, and come to understand that there's law, statutes, and commandments that He has, that once you learn His name and stuff, you have to follow and obey Him, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? But you do that stuff now, man. Don't try to do it later on, like we brought out Hosea 5:15, right? When it's too late, when you got that belt, right? That belt is on your ass, and you're like, nah, I get it now.
Yeah, of course you do.
Nah, nigga, yeah, I bet, right?
Yeah, I bet.
Do it now. Do it while you may be found.
This place can go down at any time, man.
Exactly.
It can go down as we speak right now, man. Hell can break loose, man. While we talking right now, man.
Yeah, it could.
It can go down tomorrow, man. It can go down at any time. The way things are set up right now, man. Hey, man, all these countries dropping the dollar, man.
it's going down fast, man.
You
You
can
know,
see it.
prices are spiking up, which a lot of you Jays don't understand. Y'all think it's a normal thing. You think that everything is gonna go back to normal, but hey, man, this really, I think a brother had shared another video where, really, man, we're in the Great Depression. This is greater than the greatest depression that we ever been in. Man.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, man, just because you make more money, man, it doesn't mean that you really. Esau just got this illusion where he play with numbers, man.
Yeah.
Where he makes you think that making 32 an hour or more is, you winning. And you really not, man. A lot of these people struggle, man. A lot of these Edomites, a lot of these Jakes that have good jobs, they're struggling, man.
Come.
You know, just speaking and being
Check the
around
check.
them, they going through it.
Yeah. Check the check, man.
You know, check the check. Finding coupons, man, just scraping up everything that they have, man, barely just getting by.
Yeah,
they just like the average us, man.
Yeah, the average entrepreneur is literally he is only surviving based off his next job.
Right.
Like if you out here doing building inspections like me, you gotta have a contract for that, man. So you asked out until your next contract.
Right.
So these dudes don't be making money like that, man. They don't be getting it. It's a facade.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, like your brother said, it's a facade, it's smoke and mirror. It's an illusion, man.
Come.
You got money, right? The quality of your life. Being cute when you go to a nice restaurant, that could be with canola oil.
Yeah.
Your ass eating GMO food.
Yeah, rich motherfucker though.
Yeah, but you rich.
Yeah,
you know, and then you gotta watch trannies run up and down the street with your children.
Yeah.
You know,
Come
they're
on.
pushing jabs.
Yeah.
Yo, man, I met this well-off Edomite, man, who lives up north.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Every time I come by his house, it's off a river. I'm like, wow, he really living. Then I had a conversation with this man when the pandemic hit. Not to be long with it, but when the pandemic hit, he couldn't even move. Like everybody, the pandemic. Everybody had to stop.
Yeah.
He couldn't even go kick it at the river without 12 bothering him. That's crazy. But you living good.
Right.
Yeah.
No, you not.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
you're right.
slavery,
You're right. You're right.
you know?
You're right.
Right.
Come,
Like
come.
the scriptures say,
You-
this is not our rest. This is not our rest. So we can't sit here and act like everything's fine, because a lot of you Jakes is not fine.
That's right.
A lot of you may pretend and act like everything's okay, but it's not. And you about to see more and more. Every day, it's going to get worse and worse and worse, man.
Come.
Because ultimately, man, America is not as strong as it once was, man. This place is collapsing, man. It's on its last leg. You know? You got it.
This is a quick one. This is Romans 13:11. It says, "And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe."
Right, man. I remember a video that the elder Pastor Tahar did a few years ago, man. He said, wake up. Wake up. Ain't like you take bullshit, man. Wake up. Hey, man, because the time is now, and the brother had mentioned, man, the time is now to come and get this truth, man.
That's right.
Why do you bullshit, man? Not being consistent. You are consistent, man. Not when it comes to this truth, man. When it comes to certain things, man. A lot of you Jakes, man, you think that you can mix the world with this, man. And you can't. You can't. It's impossible, man. Even if a brother could, hey, man, he wouldn't be able to last long in this truth, man. You see countless of brothers that's been in this thing for years fall out because they're trying to mix the world with the truth, man.
Yeah, don't go together.
They want to mix weed into it. They want to mix women into it. And it doesn't work. It doesn't fit, man.
You see other camps, other Israelite camps.
Yeah.
Right, man. You see other
right.
camps that
They
try
become
to do
more
the same
degenerate.
thing, man. They don't last long, man.
Scripture says, essentially, Yahushua, he spoke about the bottles. You can't put, new wine in the old bottle.
That's facts.
Right.
Because it's gonna leak.
Right.
It's gonna leak.
Right, man. And ultimately, man, really, the truth, man, is that a lot of you Jakes that do these things, man, it's gonna lead to your death, man. It's gonna lead to your death, and really, man, ultimately, with the truth, is meant to heal, man. A lot of you are hurting Israel, man. You really trying to you're misleading and misguiding the sheep.
They use the truth as a weapon, not as a defense, but truly as a weapon, man. Right. They're mad at the black woman, they coming against the black woman. If it's Esau, they coming against Esau. If it's money that they need, now you using the truth to you using it to defraud your brother.
Right, man. That ain't brother. You get the whole thing out the truth, man. You actually have to be sincere, man.
That's right.
You want to get the whole meat off the bone. You want to get every nutrient and element out the truth. Be sincere. Teach the truth, man. Not this bull crap that a lot of you jakes are adding to you, man. You're going to have to pay for that.
That's right.
This is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 7, verse 13. Enter ye in at the straight gate. For wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life.
Yeah. And there's only one way. There's no other way to this truth, man. There's only one way. You go follow the way of the world, man, that's going to lead to your death.
Yo, you said one way. It's funny because we actually only one way. Every time somebody try to come the opposite way, you know, fucking cause a little mishap. Right. Be beeping and shit. Yeah. Turn around, you look all embarrassed and shit. Yeah. That's spiritual.
That's how these people are going to look when the Lord returns. Because the Lord, he telling everybody to go this way.
Exactly.
And all these people thinking they smart. Right. They going that way.
What they do, a lot of them get offended. Oh, why you blowing the horn at me like that?
Nigga, you going the wrong way. God.
As if we saying something wrong.
Yeah.
And we telling you a righteous thing.
Yeah, Jake proud, man.
A lot of you Jakes are proud, man. Trying to correct you, Jakes. A lot of you can't even self-correct.
No, they can't.
You get hurt, man. You think that we coming for you, man, in some type of form of fashion. We're not, man. We actually sincere trying to tell you, hey, man, this is what you're supposed to be doing. That's what you're supposed to be doing, man. But you got that just like this. But you butt hurt, man, based on it's the truth. And you think that we ought to embarrass you, but you're embarrassing yourself.
Verse 14, because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. He's just speaking of the elect,
right,
of the nation of Israel.
Only a few gonna find it, man. Yeah. Only a few. But the rest of you, man, you just won't get it. And because y'all love this place, man. That's what it is. Y'all love it here. Hey, man, in order for you to be in this truth, you gotta hate this place, man. You gotta hate everything about it. You gotta, ultimately, man, hate your life, man. That's what's gonna come down to, man, because really, man, everything that, hey, man, we catch hell, man.
Okay.
You a part of this thing, you're gonna catch hell, man. That's just something that comes with the territory, but that's what's gonna make you a man. You know?
It says, verse 15, this is important, it says, beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly you just speaking about how they use the truth as a weapon, as teeth. It says, beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. Ye shall know them by their fruits.
Right, you're gonna know them by their fruits, you're gonna know them by their work, man. That's right. You're gonna know. Really, man, there's no way you can't tell if a camp is under a 501c3 at this point now. You gotta be smooth to be smooth. Right, man, you gotta know, man, that they're not giving you the whole truth.
Yeah, they're not.
You know? They're not teaching you about the MOTB, which is the C-hip. All right, if they're not giving you the name of the Lord, all right, which is Yahweh Shimi Awashai, and they calling on Christ, which is bull crap, man.
That's why the scriptures tell you, try the spirit by the spirit, whether it be of Yahweh Shema or Shai.
Verse 16, it says, ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? Verse 17, even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringing forth evil fruit. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit.
We surrounded by evil fruit, right? Right? Look at the fruit of this society, man. Right? Look at the fruit that this society, America, Babylon the Great produces, man.
Sodom.
It's rotten fruit, man.
Fruit cake, fruit cups.
That's that damn piece of fruit that you go to bite and they got that soft.
Yeah.
That fucking
Yeah, you
soft
don't even
fried
want
piece
that.
right
You're
there.
like,
It's
nah, I
like,
don't
yo,
want
yo,
that shit.
spit this shit out, man.
Right, that's corrupt.
You gotta be tired of this place, man. Just like the brother was saying. If you want to be, gotta be tired and sincerely tired of this place and hate this place in order to be a part of that number, man.
Hey, but that scripture the brother just read, bro, that's a good scripture because that show you the Lord it's only one way. You know, it ain't no he gonna mix in a little truth here, a little truth there in that congregation, in that teaching. It's only one body, it's only one teaching.
Yeah,
That's it. You know?
Beautiful point. That's right.
God. This is John chapter 15, verse 17. These things I command you, that ye love one another. Verse 18.
Right, a lot of you jakes, man, y'all don't love one another, man.
God.
Really, man, you gotta love your brother, man. Hey, each and every one of these brothers, we love each other, man. I love
right.
you, brother. I love this man, I love this man, I love that man right there. I even love them two over there.
Even for the other camp.
Right, man.
You know, that's why the apostles teach us to speak to them with a certain level of respect, diplomatically. You know, we're not calling other camps bum.
Right.
Yeah. That's not the love of Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai, that's not his program.
Right.
That's a false prophet.
We ain't starting fights with them either.
We're not fighting,
in the middle of the goddamn street trying to debate.
Right. Because you don't know who they may be. You gotta feel it for.
This is John chapter 15, verse 18. If the world hates you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you.
Right, you don't hate us. You hate Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Okay.
Verse 19. If you were of the world would love his own. But because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you.
Right, man. We don't have Israelite parties, man.
Yeah, God.
We ain't making Israelite videos, music videos. We're not making rap songs, man. We're not doing none of these things, man. And if that's of the world, man. All these things are of the world, man. A lot of you jakes fall for bull crap like that, man. But that's not how about Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. This is real rap right here.
Yeah, commercializing. It's one thing to get some money in the truth. Like brother sell, you know, if he got the herbs, this brother make money this way. But for you to commercialize the truth, man, hey, come and buy my Hebrew Israelite t-shirt. You off, man.
Right. You hate Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Yeah, you hate the Lord for real,
You
man.
hate it, man. You hate that, hey, we're not mixing rap into the truth, man. You hate when we tell you, Jakes, that's off. You hate that, man. You don't hate us, though. You hate Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. You know? So, with that being said, I'm going to step down and let another brother burn in the spirit.
Yes, sir.
We'll keep on that subject, because these people they hate the spirit that Yahweh Shemel Shai has, man.
That's right.
You know, they hate the spirit of truth, okay? Because the scriptures is truth. Get 2 Timothy 3:16. You got something?
Okay, I got you. This second Ezra chapter 8, verse 1. And he answered me, saying, the Most High have made this world for many, but the world to come for few.
The world to come for few. Now, if we're looking at 144,000 elect men out of what? 7, 8 billion people on the planet Earth.
Yep.
That's a very, very, very small number. You know, it's like 0.000, whatever it is. You know, so that's a very, very small number. So that's the magnitude of what we're involved in.
Yeah.
You know, scriptures also say many are called, but few are chosen. Right. That's why, you know, we have to treat this thing, like the brother said, treat it like it's precious, man. Because everybody didn't get this opportunity, man. You know, we're literally employed and chosen and ordained by the supreme power of the universe, man. You know? Supreme power, man. He's the top, we call him the Most High. He's the Most High God. There's many different gods, because God is power, so there's many different gods. So we are employed by the Most High God, Yahweh Hashem Shai, man. You know? So there's power in that. That's why we should treat this thing with the utmost sincerity and the utmost urgency.
Urgency.
All right. Got more on that? What was that? Okay. Yeah.
This is with the 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 16. All scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High, and is profitable for doctrine and reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness.
Yeah, so all scripture is profitable for doctrine, for reproof. See, Esau wants to outlaw the scripture. He wants to get as far away from the scriptures as he can. Okay? Because everything in life, everything in this world is anti-scripture. You know?
Ton.
Everything that this world upholds, like what's that? Get Isaiah 5:20. But everything in this world is anti what the scriptures say. Because why? Because in America you have the liberal movement, democracy, where it's nonstop. It's never ending as to what you can do. You can do whatever you want, and I guarantee you can do whatever you want, and you can basically have a quote unquote fetish, you know, a different way of thinking. Like you might have a tree, but you know, there's people that are attracted to trees, you know, different feet or whatever, you know. But there's a community. I guarantee you, whatever you're into, whatever weird, bugged out thing you're into, there's other people that are you're not alone. There's a community. There's a community. There's a blog. You know, there's meetings. It's a world. It's a world. Yeah, a cosmos. There's a cosmos of everything in the world, man. You know, and you can thank the internet, man.
Oh
the internet
yeah.
brings
People,
brings weird people together. That's why people are so bugged out, because they feel like, oh, well, you know, these are the people. They're just like, these are my brothers and sisters, because
they agree.
They agree with my weird behavior.
Right.
Even as something as pedophilia, they now have a word for it called
MAPS.
Minor attracted persons.
Yeah. Yep.
Minor attracted persons.
Yep.
Where you know they will they're like, you know, pedophilia now has a negative connotation. Like, no, don't call us that anymore.
Yeah. Right.
It's called minor attracted persons. You know. But now they have a group. They have a community. They want rights. They want equal rights. They're going in front of city councils and governments.
Mm-hmm.
They're pushing for more equality and more inclusion in books, children's books. That's why you have a lot of people speaking out, reading different books about you know, sexual behaviors to children, to young children. You know, talking about, you know, inappropriate things, man.
Right.
You got Target, quote unquote, woke. Target is now canceled because they have children bathing suits geared towards sex change, man. You know? So this is the world we live in, man. These people are your neighbors. They're your co-workers, your supervisors, your managers. These are the bugged out people. You probably have maps, you know, in your local region. You probably got your neighborhood full of fucking maps, right? You know? This is the world we live in. This is the modern day and age, man. And you can't tell them nothing, man. Or else you are it's called hate speech. It's considered hate speech.
Right.
You can't tell them anything, man. You know, and you can thank Esau. But the point being is that we're further away from the Bible than we've ever been.
Yeah,
the world
right.
is further away from sanity.
Yeah, it's
The scriptures give you sanity. The Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shah, gives us guidelines on how to live, how to function. You know, be a heterosexual, be a normal functioning, be a great man, a masculine man.
Right.
You know, be a natural man.
Right.
Esau is so civilized.
Yeah.
Isaiah chapter 5 verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness,
Right.
that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, so that's the backward society. Man.
Right.
I said this before, but bro gotta watch this guy, Joey B. Tunes on YouTube.
Yeah.
And you know, I watch him outside of watching brothers' videos. I mean, he's probably an Edomite, but he comes from the old world. You know, I'm talking about like the old generation. What generation? I don't think he's a baby boomer, but he's maybe in his 40s. But he speaks about people that are bugged up. Same things we talk about, but from a different perspective. But basically, he highlights people that are just that show. He calls it what is it? Well, insanity, but it's another word. It'll come to me.
Bipolar, schizophrenic.
No, just insanity. Just it's a term that he likes to use.
Oh, okay.
Basically, people that insane, man. Insane members of society, man. Okay. That was it on that, right? Bring out what you got here.
Because the brother, the officer Shamak mentioned unnatural. So this 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 14. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of the Most High. They are foolishness to him, neither can he know them.
Yeah, the natural man. What is a natural man? Natural man's carnal. Okay, he only knows things pertaining to flesh. Okay, he has no spiritual understanding. He has no morals or laws governing himself. Okay, he's just doing whatever the hell he wants. Well, that's a natural man, but it says he cannot perceive the things of the Spirit. That's why we don't have a big crowd out here, man. Because
Yeah.
these people aren't receiving what they're not trying to eat. They're not eating what we're serving. Man.
Yeah.
You know.
And we cooking.
Go ahead.
It says, they are foolishness unto him, neither can he know them because they are spiritually discerned.
Oof.
Neither, they're not spiritually discerned, man. You know, because these people hear us, all they hear is racism, misogynist. You know, they're looking on the surface level, but really the Lord really has a block on their ears because they're sensitive. Yeah, they don't have the Spirit, but also they're sensitive.
Yeah,
They are products of this world where you have to include everybody. Inclusion.
Right. That's effeminate as hell.
Very feminine. They're emotional. They're based off of emotions.
Right.
Because what we're saying is actually very logical.
Right.
It's natural. Like
Right.
you said, that word natural.
And they think we crazy.
Nature will show you how to live. Nature, you look at the proper nature of the world, the animals, how they're heterosexual. You look at lions, how they will have multiple
women.
Didn't the scripture say what? It said in the scripture say with nature is
Yeah.
teach you that it's
Yup.
the same for a man to have long hair.
Right. Yep.
Exactly. I was gonna make a point because even we saw it so wicked that even about nature went on the court.
Right.
Sometimes you have it, how they try to, they call it deer roots. Not deer roots, zebra and they
mixed it.
Yeah, they do mix the animals.
Zebra, whatever.
Not the deer roots.
No, I can't say it.
heard of that.
No, I
Well,
know
you
you
got
talking about you
the-
mix
you got
it
the
together,
liger.
the lion and zebra.
Yeah, you got the liger.
Yeah.
Zebra.
Spliced animals.
Yeah, spliced animals, basically. You know, you got the trees growing in concrete.
Yeah.
You know, not growing.
Yeah.
Man-made animals.
This
So
guy
even
is
that's not-
experimenting, man. He's experimenting.
Fucking mad science.
Get Isaiah, I think it's 20 and 5.
Physician no vibe.
Just show me the file. Or is it, what is that, 24 and 5? I think, yeah.
There's a little more on
Yeah,
here.
keep going.
Verse 15 says, but he that is spiritual judges all things, yet he himself is judged of no man.
Yeah, he that is spiritual judges all things. Hey, because the common misconception that a lot of Christians use is only God can judge me. You can't judge me. Well, the Lord set up judges.
Yeah,
There's a book
right.
of judges. the Lord set up certain particular individuals to judge the people, man.
But they didn't say that, but go to the court system and yes, Your Honor.
Right, exactly. Only God can judge me, right?
Yeah, that's like that is their God.
What is that?
I said that is their God.
Yeah, that is their God. You know, Esau is their God. You know, but yeah, you know, that the Lord set up judges, and we're judging this place, man. You know, we're set up as judges in this earth. That's why we are able to discern matters, man. Yeah. We look at different scenarios and different things that happen. We analyze and say, well, that happened because Esau, like really, damn near everything that you look at, you can point it back to Esau.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, and that's how we weigh things out. Well, we can analyze it. Well, this wouldn't be happening. This wickedness wouldn't be happening if it wasn't for those meddling. If it wasn't for that meddling Esau.
Yeah, okay.
The scripture say, what's that in Corinthians? Basically, how you're not able to judge the small matters of the world. You know, when you are the saints, roughly paraphrasing. You know, the Lord's gonna have the saints, which are the Israelites, judge the world. So why not be able to judge the small matters now? You know, like we going into the animals and nature and trees. A regular person just walking up and down the street, they can't tell you that. So they just think, oh, this is just the way everything just goes on. We're not supposed to have fucking life.
Everybody's not a judge.
Right.
So oftentimes when you say you can't judge me, yeah, you're probably right about that person. But when it comes to us, it's a difference.
Right.
We actually we can judge you.
That's right.
Yeah.
We have this unction from the Lord.
Yeah, because, well, you know, they'll take the scripture, because it says, judge not that ye be judged.
Right.
Now, that's not saying that you can't judge. That's a rule for judgment. So they'll say, all right, show one. They'll say, oh yeah, judge not that you be judged, so don't judge. No. What that's saying is, whatever it is, basically the same thing as if a mote is in your eye.
That's exactly what it's talking about.
So it's a rule for judgment. So whatever you're doing that you're judging somebody doing, you better not be doing that same thing. That's the rule for judgment, but it's not saying don't judge at all.
That's why Yahweh said, whoever's without sin cast the first stone.
Right, exactly.
A lot of those guys are hypocrites. Spiritual.
Baba Kashar, real quick, just bring this off. This is Exodus chapter. This is Exodus chapter 18 and verse. I'm gonna read it 21 because this is the point, right? Because Moses was given a heavy load, and his father-in-law Jethro told him, you gotta set up people to help you out with this. This is Exodus 18 and 21. It said, moreover, thou shalt provide out of the people able men, such as fear the Lord, men of truth, hating covetousness, and place such over them to be rulers of thousands and rulers of hundreds, rulers of 50s and rulers of 10s, and let them judge the people at all seasons.
So these are choice individuals that you will set above society. These are choice individuals that you will set above the rest to judge matters. Okay? And you'll set up leaders, captains, different things to say, you know, to basically weigh out different things. So they came to them with different matters. And guess what? Over time, these men would just become like better and better and better.
Right.
So where you look at, who was that? Solomon, they marveled at the way he judged.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you know, with the woman with the, the woman with the two women. Oh, the Queen of Sheba, but then the two women with the baby.
Yep.
You know, so that's one example. But they marveled. Oh, man.
Yeah.
But over time, well, that's a gift from the Lord. That's a gift from the Lord. That's an unction from the Holy One.
Right.
So where you know all things, where you know, okay, if I hit him with this, then we're gonna get to this. We'll get to the bottom of who the child it really is. That's an unction from the Holy One. All right. That's outsmarting the people. But this is somebody, this is an individual that's set above society. We're individuals, the elect. What does that word election mean? It comes from the word electos. Electos? Eclectos, right? So we are individuals that the Lord set above the rest of the people. As the saying goes, cut from a different cloth.
Exactly. I got that precept.
You know? All right, go ahead.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 1. Dare any of you, having a matter against another, go to law before the unjust and not before the saints? Verse 2.
Not before the saints. Now,
Right.
During the Old Testament times, it was who? The judges. Levites.
Oh yeah.
Alright? You have the Levites, that's where you get the word
Lawyer.
Levite is what in Hebrew?
Lawyer.
Lawyer, that's where you get
Lawyer.
the word lawyer. Right. So the Levites were set up as the judges during this time, and they would weigh different matters, and we would go to them for the sacrifice. Right? Go ahead.
God, continuing on, this 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 2. Do ye not know that the saints shall judge the world? And if the world shall be judged by you, are ye unworthy to judge the smallest matters?
Yeah. So yeah, what it say? Do you not know the world shall be judged by you?
Yeah, I reread it. It says, and if the world shall be judged by you, are ye unworthy to judge the smallest matters?
Right. So, hey, we're set up to also judge the smallest matters. Now, I mentioned the Levites during the old covenant. I say, you read Hebrews 11, it goes into 11:14. It said Judah. It said our Lord sprang from Judah, of which whom was not.
I just think about
of which tribe was not according to the priesthood, because what that's saying is the Lord came from Judah, but the Lord Yahweh Shai is the supreme judge.
Yeah.
So hold on. So why is Yahweh Shai the supreme
Right.
judge? Because he became the supreme judge.
Yeah.
So he did away with that Levitical priesthood.
Right.
All right. To where now the elect is all judges. Okay.
I was going to mention because the Levites, Yahushua predates the Levites.
Yeah.
The scripture in that same book, it says Yahushua is a priest after the order of Melchizedek, Malach Shazadah, which is king of righteousness. So when the Levites weren't even a nation, when Abraham was existing, which Abraham is the grandfather of the Levites, Yahushua being Melchizedek was the high priest.
Right.
So he predates the Levitical priesthood.
Yeah. If you can receive it.
If you can receive
It was
it.
mentioned in the book of Genesis.
Right, that was Yahushua.
Yeah, that was Yahushua.
Yeah. That's it.
Moses
That's it.
spake
Beautiful.
nothing concerning priesthood.
That was way before. You know?
Yeah.
So that goes to show you that Yahweh Shai was back there. He was back there.
Yeah. Melchizedek wasn't a Levite. And you paid your tithe to the Levites.
Yeah.
Which matter of fact, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
Paid his tithe.
Hey, we going over their head. You
But
going?
there's always an order. There was always an order. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you think, oh, well, the Levites, well, that's who the people, the common people. The Levites were above the common citizens.
Yeah.
But then above the Levites, who you got? Yahweh Shai and Yahweh. That's the order. It says there's an order in heaven. It says the head of every man is Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai. That's right.
All right, go ahead.
Beautiful.
Matthew 19:28. And Yahweh Shai said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye shall also sit upon the 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
Woo.
Yeah,
Right.
so this is
Damn.
future prophecy.
Oh, yes.
Now, when you read Revelation 7, it says 12,000 from each tribe.
Right.
All right, 12,000 judges, kings, says will rule with a rod of iron.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna be ruling, man. We're gonna be judging matters. We're gonna be dealing with. We may not deal with small matters in the kingdom.
That's
But we'll have men set up to do that.
Our offices are going to magnify.
That's it.
The thing is now that we're judging, brothers throw little videos.
These are the small matters.
These are the small matters because this kingdom is going to be destroyed. Now, when we actually physically start building our kingdom, our offices is gonna magnify. And that's when we set up the captains, like you said, the captains and the officers, to be able to help us build our kingdom, man.
Yep.
You know, Lord willing, we be a part of that number.
Yeah,
You know,
so
but the elect is gonna build the kingdom.
that's it, man.
Just in Genesis, the first chapter, when Yahweh and the elect, it's gonna be the same thing over again.
Right.
Man. You know?
Beautiful, beautiful points. Yeah, hey, so, hey, what we have is beautiful, man. We're looking forward to that structure of the kingdom. Okay, we're looking forward to, you know, having subjects under us. Being able to, being the quote-unquote movers and shakers. Or, what do they call the elites? Another word for the elites, that they say, the powers that be.
Powers that be, yep.
So, the elect is going to become the powers that be.
That's right.
Okay? We're going to be the elites of the society, the real movers and shakers, the men in secret, okay? You know? Men that are, because, hey, you know, these elites, they're moving, you read Psalm 64, it says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked.
Right.
So they're a secret counsel. They're under wraps, man. You know? You don't even know what they're doing, man. The average person has never even heard the word Rothschild.
Yeah.
The average person, I remember, like, you know, about 10 years ago, I remember the Illuminati. You wouldn't even, I mean, people, what is that?
Yeah, right. Yup.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Or that
What's
ain't
the
real.
Illuminati? The whole that whole concept of a shadow government, of there being,
Yup.
of there being a secret
Society.
government that's really pulling the strings. People
Right.
had no clue.
Right.
Now it's a household term.
Yeah.
Illuminati.
Yeah.
You got Jake putting in their raps.
Yeah.
You know, you got
It's like you don't know that term now.
Yeah.
yeah, where the hell you been?
Been at- on the rock. Come.
But that whole wave back around about 2007, 2008.
Yup.
That whole thing, that was the whole wave. People started looking into 9/11.
Yup.
Yeah, people started looking
Conspiracies.
into conspiracies and
Yup.
things because they started to not trust the government. They started to say, well, hold on. They started to question more. And say like, hey, boy, who's really behind the curtain? Like that movie.
Oh, Wizard of Oz. I knew you was thinking, yo, bro, the spirit be there, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So yeah, we gotta look at who's behind this curtain. Who's this man who is the son of perdition?
Right.
Who is that man of sin? Okay. Yeah. Now I want to go into because I'm gonna get ready to go. I know you do that, but I want to go into let's get Obadiah 5 that heart 1 and 4, I think, because in recent news you had this Titan crash, right? Now that goes to show you pride Esau. Because if you talk to one of them engineers of Ocean Gate, I mean, we have the best material. This is uncrushable. Withstand, withstand, you know, a trillion tons of pressure.
Yo.
You know, I mean, we're using top grade. You go have, before that crash, you best believe Esau was in his bag.
Yeah.
I mean, he was talking cash shit. I mean, we have carbon fiber, you know,
Top of the line. Like,
it's reinforced with steel and whatever, you know, whatever. I'm just talking
They
shit.
had the video of him doing this.
oh, shit.
Oh, with what?
Of him
Showing the features. Yeah. He said it's controlled by this controller.
Yeah.
Fucking PlayStation controller.
And the pride to charge somebody $250,000
The
to get on that motherfucker.
Bruh.
Niggas paid $250,000.
He said, you ain't got $250,000.
This second Thessalonians 2:7. The mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now let it relent until he can take it out of the way.
Yeah, the mystery of iniquity. You know? So this guy has got off scotch free. Well, he thinks he is.
Yeah.
He thinks he is. Well, he's not going to get off, but for the time being, that's why scripture say, because sins against the evil not executed
Speedily, I was thinking that's what.
It is fully set in them to
Do evil.
That's right.
All right. So this guy, he's fully set to do evil. He's like, well, shit, nothing happened to me yet.
Yeah.
So I might as well just keep going.
Right.
But he's the mystery of iniquity, man. He is that man of sin. He's that man that is, like I said, the shadow government. What is a shadow government? That's what you have Biden, and you have Trump. You got these different presidents. You got the politicians, the Senate. You think they're calling the shots? No. The people that are calling the shots, yeah, they're puppets.
Yep.
Look at who's moving the money. Look at the money movers. The IMF. Okay, that's what is that? The International Monetary Fund, Internal Monetary, whatever it is. You know, look at the IMF. Look at these different the Trilateral Commission.
Trilateral Commission.
Alex Jones. The Bilderbergers.
Trilateral.
You know. Hey, but look at these different groups. Look at these different people that they're having these summits, and they're the ones. But listen, if you look at their talking points at these meetings, these are big deals, man. Look at the talking points of these different summits that they're having, and it literally shows you how they're manipulating society.
Every nation is in those meetings.
Right.
That's how you know that those are the ones coming up with those evil thoughts, with those devices, man. It's those heathens.
Yep. Well, that's the UN. The UN is where they have all the nations. Yeah. But these, well, you're right, because even these summits. Yeah. But it's not really necessary. These are just more so corporations than represented by companies.
Psalms 83.
But that's the UN, what you're talking about, and they're calling shots as well. You know, but these different people are like the point you're making is there's not an Israelite in sight at any of these summits, man. You know. Go ahead.
Verse 8, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy him with the brightness of his coming.
Yep. And the Lord's going to destroy us speedily, in 1 hour. Right. Okay? This is the so-called white man had what? Over 2,000 years of rulership. Starting with the Roman Empire. You know, roughly the Greeks. Yeah. So this guy, you know, he got it. All that work, all that 2,000 plus years of work was destroyed in 1 hour. You know.
That's crazy.
Look at well, you know, since we're on the subject, the Titanic. I did a lesson on this. I gotta upload it, but the Titanic. They actually said the Titanic was unsinkable.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yup.
Unsinkable ship.
Pride.
All right. That's pride.
It's Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 3. Obadiah, verse 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Yeah, so the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, man. Esau makes very boastful statements.
Yeah.
This ship is unsinkable. I bet you somebody had said, even God, you know, they'll say stuff like, even God can't take this down. Even God can't stop this.
You're right. But it's going to say
it's back, yeah. Well, we have this, we have that. You know, because the Titanic had, when you look it up, the Titanic had 16 reserve air tanks or something like that.
That's pride.
To where they were like, even if it crashes, it will still float. Reinforcements in case it was supposed to crash. Guess what? This shit's failed. pride of Esau. See, Esau thinks that even with, look at his what he's doing now with his brain chip interfaces. You know, all these different things that he likes to brag about what he's doing.
Right.
That's why you read Job 20. It goes into when he's about to fill his belly.
Yep.
The Most High will cast him out, man. So he's trying to fulfill his belly. He's trying to achieve what he's being boastful. Pride of not heart, not deceit. You know, knows that habitation is high. When he goes in space, or he goes in the ocean.
Yeah. Right.
He meddles in territories where he's not even supposed to be. He's trying to play like the scriptures say in Isaiah, what's that? Isaiah, where it says, I will be like Most High, Isaiah 14:12. Yeah. Get that. Isaiah 14:12, I think.
This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nation?
Yep, keep going.
For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven.
Yep.
I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north.
Right, and that word Lucifer, because people would say that Lucifer is
Satan.
Satan. It's a particular man in a red suit. That's Lucifer. You know, he's a red man with pitchfork and horns.
Yeah, off.
No, Lucifer means light bearer.
Light bearer.
Alright? So, he's a light bearer, Lucifer. Now, Lucifer also is likened to Yahweh Shai,
Bright morning star.
the bright and morning star. So this is not to be confused with Yahweh Shai in particular. Now, but the point being right here that I'm bringing out is I will be like the Most High. I will send them to the cloud. And I will, reread it, yeah.
This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 14. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
Yeah, I will send them to the clouds. I will be like the Most High. All right? So, hey, you know, Esau, he wants to be like the Most High. He wants to be able to have control over land and sea and the heavens. Okay? He wants to conquer all these things, man. You know? He's got satellites all over the... If I don't know if bro's ever seen this. You look at... If you ever look at a timeline of the satellites that are in the sky, the Earth is blanketed in satellites.
That's crazy.
It's blanketed. Like, I don't even think, like, if you were to set up a camera past the satellites, I don't even think you can see the Earth of how much satellites it is.
That's wild, bro.
You got space trash.
Oh man.
You know. Yeah. So this guy is just running them up, man. You know. And that's what the hell he gets with that implosion, man. That's what the hell he gets. You don't got no business being that deep, man. The ocean is nothing to play with. Right. Why would you even try to, you know?
Let's watch the movie.
Well, the irony is the Titanic was an example of pride, and you fell into that same trap.
Trying to go see the Titanic.
You're trying to see the Titanic,
Bro.
which is that's like looking back on Egypt.
Yeah.
That's like that's like you're trying to look back on something that the Most High destroyed.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, your ass gonna get destroyed, man. That's why this thing is such a big deal. Hey, this is really like this #1 headline right now.
Yeah, it is.
The Titan. Yeah. The more you F around, the more you're gonna find out.
They wanted it too.
Yep.
Damn, Titan ate that shit.
And that pressure of the ocean is so
Crazy.
I mean, that thing crushes.
It's crazy.
You trying to go that deep?
They said it was one statistic. It was like going that deep was like 30 elephants sitting on top of it.
Nah. Yeah, wise men, I'd say that's
It's making them look stupid. Like, you get 3-5 billionaires that, whether it's a psyop or not, it's making, it's destroying the image of
of Esau.
Yeah.
It's making him look like a buffoon.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Why
The
would-
knowledge of this world is
There's so many videos on TikTok talking about
it's foolish.
science of this now. It's like, why would they have done that? So
Yeah.
many common people know why that's wrong.
Well, he's a proud man.
The wisdom of this world,
He's
foolish.
a proud man because if you was to talk to those engineers, man, they're gonna be like, look, this is the greatest thing we ever. This is the greatest thing we could ever have. We can go anywhere. We can go into the depths. We can go to the ocean floor. Talk to those engineers. I guarantee you, before that crash, they were, you know,
hyping it up.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah. Themselves on the bag.
That's Isaiah 55 and 21. Words of his mouth was
Food and butter.
So yeah, he has. Yet were they drawn swords. So he probably knew in the back of his head, oh, it really hasn't been tested. But let's get this money. He saw it deceitful. He probably knew in the back of his head that well, they did know because they had waivers. That's why they had to sign waivers. So they knew it wasn't full test. They knew it wasn't no liability. You know, they knew it wasn't full test. But they'll take your money and sign your ass up to do it anyway. Right. That's
This is the book. This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars. That's what we're speaking about. Well, many different satellites that they have in the heavens, right? Different water forms they have, right? Esau set his nest among the stars, right? Space stations, so on and so forth. It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, said Yahweh. And what do we hear Trump come out with? The sixth branch of the U.S. military, Space Force. Right. So yeah, you're going up into the heavens, but this is the time period that Yahweh Shai is about to return and bring down these Edomite
Yeah, that's it, man. You hear us talk about Esau a lot because the scripture said that we would talk about him and we would get on him. We would call him out, we would expose him, his skirt would be lifted. All right? He is the mystery of iniquity. All right? The mystery of iniquity, the son of perdition, is not Elder Apostle Tahar.
Right.
But you got some great millstone reprobates saying that Apostle Tahar is the son of perdition.
Right.
The son of iniquity that had to be exposed. That ain't it. All right? Esau is the son of iniquity, is the mystery of iniquity, man. He's been hiding himself. Okay? And through the spirit, we were revealing it. We were calling it out. We were letting it be known this is who it is.
It is the master.
Exactly. We're placing those accusations. These are the testimony of the saints. This is what they would have in these latter times, all right? What you got? Matter of fact, let's start at the top because you hear us get on Esau a lot because really the whole story is about Jacob and Esau. All right? It's all about the dragon and the woman. Let's start at the top of Revelation.
This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 1. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven.
Right.
A woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet.
And what's happening here is John the Revelator, all right, is on the island of Patmos having a set of visions. All right, a series of visions, man. All right, go ahead.
Continuing on. And upon her head a crown of 12 stars.
A crown of 12 stars. The 12 stars represent what? The 12 tribes of Israel. All right, the crown represents what? Being exalted. All right, and that's what's going to happen ultimately in the kingdom of heaven. The 12 tribes are going to be the most exalted people on this earth, as it was intended to be from the beginning.
Verse 2. And she being with child cried, travailing in birth, and pain to be delivered.
Right.
Verse 3. And there appeared another wonder in heaven.
Right, because you had us going to catching hell under Herod, under the Romans, all right? Ultimately, because they knew of the prophecy of the Messiah coming. So what Herod wanted to do, when you read Matthew the 2nd chapter, is he put out an edict to kill all of the babies that were 2 years old and under, okay? And today, that's us really just needing the kingdom of heaven, man. We getting our asses killed out here, literally, in Babylon the Great. We need to be delivered. And that son that's going to deliver us is what? Yahweh Shai, the Savior. Okay? And hold that thought. Go ahead.
Yes, this is a precept backing up who the woman is, and also the adversarial relationship between the nation of Edom and the nation of Israel. So this is Genesis the 3rd chapter, the 15th verse. And keep in mind, Eve, this is physical Eve, but she's also a representation of the nation of Israel in this context. And the serpent is a representation of the nation of Edom. Verse 15 it says, and I will put enmity between thee and the woman. The Lord, the Heavenly Father is talking to the serpent, which essentially is Esau today. And enmity is between the serpent and the nation of Israel. It says, in between thy seed and her seed. Now, a woman doesn't physically have a seed. It's talking about the nation of Israel. This is Revelation. It says, it shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. Bruising of the head, meaning the nation of Jacob. I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be unto thy husband, Yahushua, and he shall rule over thee.
That's right. Yahushua is going to rule too. All right, with his men, with his soldiers, man, with his elect. Let's keep going.
Okay, this is Revelation chapter 12, verse 3. Yep. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns.
Great red dragon represents the Roman Empire. All right, beginning, and at that time you had King Herod, who was pretty much the Roman ruler of that time. Okay, you got Dumian, right, the Edomites. All right, read that again.
Okay, this is Revelation chapter 12, verse 3. And there appeared another great and there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns.
Those 7 heads represent the various empires of Esau. You had the British, you had the Germans, you had the Spanish, you had the French, you had the Greeks, you had the Romans. Okay, keep going.
And 7 crowns upon his head. Continuing on, verse 4. Yep. And his tail drew the 3rd part of the stars of heaven.
Right, because the tail is like the strength. All right, and the 3rd part represents the 3 stars of the 3 tribes. All right, because in the land you had Judah, Benjamin, and Levi in the land of Israel during that time. All right, Esau came after us. Keep going.
Continuing on, and did cast them to the earth. Right. And the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it was born.
You mean Matthew 10:16? Because it said what? Read that again.
Yeah. It says, well, I'll just reread it. This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 4. And his tail drew the 3rd part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it was born.
This is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 2, and verse 16.
Yes, the part's 20, 16.
Okay, come. This is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 2, verse 16. Then Herod, when he saw that he was mocked of the wise man, was exceeding wroth, and sent forth and slew all the children that were in Bethlehem and in all the coasts thereof, from 2 years old and under, according to the time which he had diligently inquired of the wise man.
Which is why Joseph, Mary, and Yahushua fled to Egypt.
Yeah.
All right, read that again in Revelation.
This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 4. And his tail drew the 3rd part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it was born.
Right, he tried to upset the prophecies. Didn't work. Keep going.
Yep, verse 5. And she brought forth a man-child, who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron.
With a rod of iron. Give me Revelation 2 and 27. 25. Read that again.
This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 5. And she brought forth a man-child, who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron.
Bring it up.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2, and verse 25. But that which ye have already hold fast till I come, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nation. Verse 27. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron. Right. As the vessels of the potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father.
Right. Esau wants to upset them. This is why ultimately he's doing what he's doing know what the Space Force, one of y'all brothers brought out, the Space Force, the artificial intelligence, the bots, all of this is to prevent this from happening on the earth.
Yeah.
You can't upset the prophecies, man.
Yeah.
Because even your resistance is a part of the prophecy.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Continuing on, and her child was caught up unto the Most High,
Right.
and to his throne.
Give me Acts 1 and 7. Read that again.
Come. This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 5. And she brought forth a man-child who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron. And her child was caught up unto the Most High and to his throne.
Right, Yahweh Shai ended up going on the crucifixion, going through the crucifixion, dying, resurrecting, and then ended up getting called up into the clouds to sit on the right hand of the Most High. Bring that out.
This is the book of Acts of the Apostles, chapter 1, verse 7. And he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father hath put in his own power. But ye shall receive power after the Holy Spirit is come upon you. And ye shall be witnesses unto me, both in Jerusalem and in Judea and in Samaria and unto the uttermost parts of the earth.
Which we were witnesses back then, and now we're fulfilling that uttermost parts of the earth prophecy.
Yeah.
Right, that's us being on the other sides of the earth, way over here in the western hemisphere, bearing forth this testimony. Okay, keep going.
Come, in continuation, verse 9. But when he had spoken these things, while they beheld,
Right.
he was taken up,
He was taken up.
and a cloud received him out of their sight.
All right, that cloud is a so-called UFO. All right, a chariot, vehicle of the Most High that took Yahweh Shai up out of the sight of his disciples, his apostles. Right?
Don't crash.
Crap. Right, space vehicle, man. That's the point.
This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 6. And the woman fled into the wilderness.
Right, the women being Israel fled into the wilderness of Africa, right, to escape what? From the persecution. Give me Luke, what's that, Luke 21 and 21 around 20. Yep, when you see these signs flee into the mountains. Read that again, Brother.
This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 6. And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she had a place prepared of the Most High, that they should feed her there 1,203 score days.
Right, because Yahweh Shai forewarned his disciples, his followers, those who had ears to hear, when you see these signs, get out of Dodge. Bring that out.
This is the book of St. Luke, chapter 21, verse 20. And it reads, and when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh.
Who compassed Jerusalem with armies? The Romans. All right, the Roman siege, which was, began around 66 AD and then ultimately fulfilled in its perfection in 70 AD. All right, to tell you in Babylon and Timbuktu, the Jews fled into Africa, about 1 million of them. All right, and what we do? Populate, repopulate, migrate, move around.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, bring that out.
Cut. This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 7. And there was war in heaven.
Go back on verse.
Verse 6. And the woman fled into the wilderness,
Africa.
where she had a place prepared of the Most High,
Right.
that they should feed her there 1,203 score days.
Which ultimately became Babylon the Great. This is that place that would be prepared, where we would be prepared for what? For our deliverance, for our salvation, right? And how many days?
It says 1,203 score days.
It represents 350 years, all right? Beginning of the slave trade, which, started around what? 1619 up until what? When the breath came, 1969, 1970, 350 years. Bring it out.
This is the book of Revelation. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 11. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 5, and it reads, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 5. It says, and if any man will hurt them, fire proceedeth out of their mouth and devoureth their enemies. And if any man will hurt them, he must in this manner be killed. These have power to shut heaven, and it rain not in the days of their prophecy, and have power over waters to turn them to blood, and to smite the earth with all plagues as often as they will. I'm going to skip just verse 7. It says, and when they shall have finished their testimony, the beast that ascended out of the bottomless pit shall make war against them, and shall overcome them and kill them. Verse 8, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified.
Right, and if this is that great city, that's spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, that means their dead bodies has to be spiritual too. All right, our people were spiritually dead in this spiritual Sodom and Egypt.
That's right.
Yeah, verse 9. Point in verse 9 back in, there's a lot of points back in the 1,203 square days, 350 years. This is verse 9. And they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and in half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves.
They saw us calling ourselves Pan-Africans. They saw us calling ourselves Black Muslims, Nation of Gods and Earths, the Wahabians, Christians, atheists, all right? Taoism, Buddhists, everything. That's those dead bodies. The nations witnessed this, and they said a goddamn thing about it.
They can't tell us who we were.
Nobody.
They didn't take away our shame. They didn't clothe us. We've been walking around naked because we haven't had this truth.
Yeah.
The Holy Spirit is clothed and comforted us.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, what about the church? Nobody else is going to be able to break that whole particular scripture down. And I'm going to tell you another reason why. Because it was Alba Bivens that came and through the spirit of Yahweh Shai and brought that life and that breath back into the nation of Israel around when he said 350 year time period, around 1969, 1970. It was Alba Bivens that did that. That's why the other camps out here know that they're Hebrew Israelites. So try to get anybody else to break that scripture down. They can't do it because they never reference the fact that that was Alba Bivens.
Right. Right.
They don't show any respect to our business. To our business.
Exactly.
Nobody shows respect to this man.
Exactly.
Like, all these Israelites in Africa, all these Israelites in Asia, in Europe, that's talking about Yahweh Shai, that's because of our business, man.
Yeah.
That scripture cannot be broken down by anyone else. I'm telling y'all, bro. You can't go to a Christian pastor. You can't go to any so-called small hat person and these other camps either. That's how you know this is the truth, man.
Right.
Alba Bivens did the covering cast. He
Bro,
was the one that did that too.
The
So
math.
he pulled off the covering.
Slack it, bro. I'm sorry. So the big brother just brought out, bro, the math is mathing, bro. Like for real, man. This is the truth, bro.
Yeah, and this truth came out of One West, but you have reprobates, Mississippi reprobates and others that are basically pledging the rest of their life to come against One West camps, and this is where the truth came out of. One West.
Right. That's right.
Look at that.
This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 6.
Oh, God, let's bring this out real quick.
Yep, this is the book of Malachi. This is the book
Oh,
of
yeah.
Malachi, chapter 4. I'll start at verse 4. Remember ye the law of Moses my servant, which I commanded unto him in Horeb for all Israel, with the statutes and judgments. Verse 5. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of Yahweh. Verse 6. And he,
Right, and back in the day, that was John the Baptist. Today, we believe it was Alba Bivens.
because that's true, but the thing about it, that wasn't the day of the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord.
Yeah.
When John the Baptist came, he came to same thing to usher in Yahushua, but that great and dreadful day is now.
Yeah.
Now.
Right. Yeah, ushering in Yahushua.
Yeah.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 6, it says, and he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to their fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
That's it.
Alba Bivens, married the New and the Old Testament.
Yeah.
Prior to him, a lot of those guys only believed in the Old Testament.
In the Old, yeah.
Right? So that's how Elder Alba Bivens kind of paved the way to turn us back to the Father.
And the name.
Yeah, I was just about
The
to
name.
Now, let me hurry.
Oh, and the name?
Yeah, the name.
Yeah, come on.
You know, that was the most important part was the name. You know, because everybody else, even though before Alba Bivens, certain people may knew that they was Israelites, but they didn't have the full understanding.
They didn't have the name.
Yeah.
Brother said, they didn't have Yahweh.
Yeah, they had the sinews, they didn't have breath.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
The fathers' hearts to the children's hearts of the children and fathers. That's the ultimate doctrine of the New Testament.
Yeah, I was just gonna say is so the children are the stewards. Because ultimately, we are the children, but the chief students are High Priest Arya, High Priest Yaikwa, and King Masha. Those are his direct students and his successors of the doctrine. You see? And then and essentially, through this doctrine, we're all turned together to be one nation under Yahushua King Masha.
So the camps that have this hatred for Elder Tahar, that's in direct opposition to that.
Yeah, but it's in direct opposition to life. And cleanliness.
No, you understand what I'm trying to say? Not
No, you know.
Cause why? Did they hate him? They freaking hate him.
I mean, it's demon spirit.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah.
What has he done?
It's like he the one who paved the way for you. If for them to come out with garments, go out to camp, teaching the name, that all came. The whole foundation, like the brother said, came from One West. And you doing it, but then don't want to give reverence. Like, come on, bro.
He's the true successor of Peter.
Come on,
Talk
man.
about Peter having the keys. You know what I'm saying? He's the successor of King Masha, High Priest Arya, and his elders that's bearing the perfection of the truth, man.
As Paul said, in the last days, the children people will be disobedient to their parents.
Yep.
And we have spiritual fathers.
Mhm.
Then you have a law in Deuteronomy where you put rebellious kids, sons to death. And you have a lot of rebellious sons right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Whole doctrine about coming against Yahushua, coming against, well, not yet. Some people come against Yahushua, but some of them just, now their whole ministers about coming against Jim, man. That's it. Nothing else. It ain't about prophecies, it ain't about Esau no more. It's about coming against great men and dismantling One West, but you're not going to do that. Let's get back to it.
Look, this is Revelation chapter 12, verse 7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought in his angels.
Esau and his space forces, or the heathen and their space forces, and their space military personnel, they gonna fight against the Lord and his angels when they come back. Keep going.
Continuing on, verse,
Do they win? Keep going.
verse 8, and prevailed not.
They prevail not. Read that again.
And prevailed not.
Go ahead.
Neither was their place found anymore in heaven.
So their rulership is not going to be anymore. It's going to cease to exist. Go ahead.
Continuing on. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent, called the devil and Satan.
And as the brother beautifully put, that old serpent, which is the spirit of Esau, he's going to be cast out. All right? This is why we get on Esau so much, because it's all about Esau, the dragon and the woman. This is the two main characters in this movie, man. The dragon, the woman, and her man-child. Go ahead.
Which deceiveth the whole world.
Right, and a lot of y'all are deceived. The whole world is deceived. They're enchanted. All right, Babylon the Great, Isaiah 47, the multitude of our sorceries and enchantments. All right, keep going.
Continuing on. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.
Right, he's cast out. He's going to be brought down, man. He's going to be on the bottom. He's going to get ruled over. He's going to be told what to do. All right, he's going to be made a laughing stock and a gazing stock and a proverb and a byword. All right, go ahead.
That's right, verse 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his Mashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night.
And I know brothers was talking about the MAPs earlier. Ain't this a bitch where in this same society, you have the MAPs and all of them fighting for this stuff, the NAMBLA, all right, National Association, North American Association, the Man Boy Lovers Association.
Yeah.
That's out there, loud and proud, and at the same time, you got Polite about to go on trial next month for messing with a 14-year-old allegedly, right? It don't make sense. It's off. It's not right. This isn't in fuck Polite. I ain't trying to pick up defend him, but just saying judging the matter, it's not fair. You know what I'm saying? It's not fair. You got us in the same society where you're saying a man can't mess with a 14-year-old girl. You got the same society saying that men can mess with young boys younger. Same age, younger, boys, girls, younger.
Animals.
Animals.
Look what they did to them so-called fathers, right? They relocated them, and they was in the churches, and now they
Yeah, go ahead. I'll grab it for you.
They just relocated them. Why they ain't get no judgment?
It's just an unrighteous society, man. I think it's the devil.
This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power, and the power of his anointed, or Mashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. Verse 11, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb. And
which is going to translate into this time really through the spirit of faith. That's how we overcoming all things, just by faith. We just going through what we're going through and keep on going, man. We ain't giving up. We made conquerors. All right, Manatazaki, go ahead.
And by the word of their testimony.
Right, which is this. All right, these same words that we're preaching unto you, this is how we believe we're going to overcome the mark of the beast. Yep. We're going to overcome the persecution. Yep. Okay? Keep going.
And they love not their lives unto the death.
Right, because we don't care. Like the brother mentioned earlier, you gotta hate this place. And a part of hating this place is not loving your life in this place. Not being too consumed with your possessions and your lifestyle here in this place. The Lord said, remember Lot's wife.
Yeah.
What did she do when it was time to leave that place that was about to get burnt up? She looked back. All right, this is that place today that's about to get burnt up. Ain't no looking back, man. Look forward. All right. The hell with your life there, man. We're going to have to give up all of this to gain everything, man.
That's right.
And the Lord going to put the spirit on us to do it. You know, just have faith. Just hold tight when that time comes. What you got, bro?
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 24. In the 10 horns out of this kingdom are 10 kings that shall arise, and another, and other shall rise after them, and he shall be diverse from the first, and he shall subdue 3 kings. Which that the 10 horns is what the brothers elaborate in Revelations. That's NATO and the EU. All right. Essentially, those different European nations, their horn that rise after them was America, and those 3 kings that he subdued was the different Edomite nations, the different European nations that ruled America: France, England, and Spain. All right. Verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times, and the dividing of time. Right. Back to that 350-year period. Verse 26, it says, but the...
Oh, Salakia. Yeah, that links the old and the new.
Yeah.
So how can you get around that? Because you're reading out the book of Daniel now, it just mentioned the same thing that's written in the book of Revelations.
And it's talking about the end. This is talking about the end of the world, right before Yahweh shall return. That's the church that we're talking about. Verse 26, it says, but the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion, who are the elect, the saints. It says, to consume and to destroy it unto the end, and the kingdom, and the dominion, and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominion shall serve and obey him.
Right. The kingdom of the woman is going to prevail over the kingdom of the dragon, man. Right.
That's it.
All right. That's just how it was set up, man. It ain't nothing we can do about it. That's the will of the Heavenly Father. Apostle Paul said, understand the will of the Lord, man. Understand this is his will. All right? Go ahead.
God, this is Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
That's the elect. You hope for the elect out there rejoice. All right? This is for you. This is your message. This is your gospel. Go ahead.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Right.
For the devils come down to you, having great wrath, because he knoweth they had but a short time.
Which is a necessary evil for the kingdom of heaven to manifest on this earth, man. All right? The dragon has to come after the woman. He has to come down with great wrath so that Yahweh Shai can be sent back with the angel Michael to fulfill that prophecy of the great tribulation. You know, Michael coming back, all right? But he knows he has a short time because you have all these souls waking up, getting this thing, receiving this thing, hungry, thirsty for this thing. You be feeding for this, don't you? It's like, you know what I'm saying? You need it, right? It's like, you know what I mean? Like, you come waiting for what? Mableton? Yeah, on the skateboard, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's right, brother.
He want this, man. He could be at the house just watching from the You know what I mean? But he's like, no, I'm gonna be there, man.
Yeah.
Every Saturday, I'm gonna be there.
Every Saturday.
All right? The Lord will deliver you, man.
Yeah.
This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 13.
all y'all brothers, right?
And when the dragon saw that he was cast into the earth, he persecuted the woman, which brought forth the man-child. Verse 14.
Romans came after us back then. They're going to come after us again.
Yeah.
All right, 70 AD all over again.
Nothing new under the sun,
Nothing
man.
new under the sun, man. Speaking of nothing new under the sun, man, I know y'all was talking about that Fed now.
Yeah.
I'm not Fed now, that Titan.
The Titan.
That,
Yeah.
Saint.
Yeah.
Man, I was listening to a bro, GMS Awakening. Man, he made a good fucking point on that whole sinking of the ship.
What are you saying? Yeah, I'm a longer bar.
But basically, back when you had the Titanic, when it sank in 1912, right? And you had prominent men that was on that ship that was opposed to the Federal Reserve.
Yes.
And then the Federal Reserve came in about a year later after the sinking of that ship. Which fast forward today, you had this ship sink recently. And what's coming next month? The Fed now.
Fed now.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
think some of them were related. I think some of the people who, like, some of the people who either owned the machinery or inside of the machinery, and some, they were related to the people from back with the Titanic. They were related to them.
See?
Even though they're going to carry the same, they probably got grudges against the Rothschilds for killing their ancestors. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
Rick Edomites too.
Yeah, they were big.
Ooh,
Yeah.
we, bro. Damn.
The kingdom partly strong, partly weak, partly divided. Let's keep going.
Okay. This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 14. And to the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle,
Right, a great deliverance. Go ahead.
that she might fly into the wilderness.
Right, that she may go into Africa. Go ahead.
And
And the various parts around Israel. We didn't just go into Africa. Go ahead.
God, continuing on. Into her place where she is nourished for a time and times and half a time.
Eventually West Africa and brought on over here to Babylon the Great. Go ahead.
From the face of the serpent. Verse 15. And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman.
Right, tribulation, man. See the great wrath. All right, you see that all coming back now. It's being stirred up, it's being kindled. Okay, Esau is making his move. He's doing it in a very low-key manner, but it's going to be very overt very soon.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Continuing on. That he might cause her to be carried away of the flood, and the earth helped the woman.
Look at Genesis 27 and 41. Read that again, Papa Sean.
Cut. It says, after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood.
Right, because Esau want to kill us, man. All right, that's the reality of this thing. Esau wants to kill Israel. Bring that out, Al.
This is the book of Genesis, the 27th chapter and the 41st verse. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing, wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob.
He said he was thinking that, man. He was meditating on terror on the 12 tribes of Israel, man. Well, that's now, but back then it was our forefather Jacob. You see? Go ahead, keep continuing on to Revelation 12.
Cut. This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 15. And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood. Verse 16. And the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood, which the dragon cast out of his mouth.
Many of the places that Israel fled into, they were places of refuge, man. Our people were comforted there. They were safe there. All right, they escaped that flood. All right, give me Isaiah 59.
Yep, that's it.
This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 16. And the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood.
Essentially, this was a standard. Go ahead.
Which the dragon cast out of his mouth.
Right, because the standard means to escape. Read that, bring that out.
This is the book of the prophet Isaiah, chapter 59 and verse 19. So shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh shall look up a standard against him.
Right, again, standard means to escape. So that's what happened to us back during the time of the Roman persecution. There was a standard lifted up against Esau and the flood. Is that it on that?
Verse 20, it says, and the Redeemer shall come to Zion, and unto them that turn from transgression, and Jacob said to Yahweh.
And that word Redeemer is a capital R. That's representative of Yahweh.
Yahweh,
He is
yeah.
the Redeemer.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed.
So I didn't mention this, but this chapter is going back and forward in time. Okay, it's going back into back during the time of the Roman Empire. It's going into the present. It's going into the future. Okay, so read that again, Dr. Shaw.
Okay, this is Revelation chapter 12, verse 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed.
Esau mad at this Israelite awakening. He's mad that Jake just won't die. That Jake just won't be quiet. That Jake just won't leave this earth, man. He's mad. Go ahead.
God, continuing on. Which keep the commandments of Yahweh and have the testimony of Yahweh Shah Hamashiach.
And that's the main thing, because we have the testimony, man. If we were just niggas out here saying, hey, give me the jam, give me the next bookstore, give me the goddamn, give me tickets to the next game, with a weed man,
I'll be stale like a mother.
right,
You're bugging in that new synthetic chicken y'all got.
right. All you can eat shrimp, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be that much wrath, even though the hate is still there, but he can be at ease with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's because we're keeping the commandments and we have that testimony ultimately.
Yeah.
Which is going to cover us, all right, from us not being perfected in keeping the commandments. Go ahead.
This is Revelation chapter 19, verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shah. Worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahweh Shah is the spirit of prophecy.
So that's the testimony. Our testimony is really us going into the prophecies, especially concerning Edom. That's why he's so wrong. Because now we've identified the mystery of iniquity, the son of perdition, the wicked, the devil that the Bible speaks of, and we're telling them his judgment.
Yeah.
Right? Cain coming back in the reincarnation. My punishment is greater than I can bear. All right? Right.
All the way from the serpent.
Revelation 12, 17. We'll close out. We'll finish. We'll get that, and then we'll close out with
12 and 17. We finished all
okay. Now go ahead and get that.
This is the book of Micah, chapter 4, verse 10. Being pained in labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For now shalt thou go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon.
Well, we should dwell in the world, then we will even go into Babylon. Go ahead.
There shalt thou be delivered. There Yahweh shall redeem thee from the hand of thine enemies.
Woo! And this is where we're going to get that great redemption. And that redemption is not, lift up your hands, redemption is not. That's the scriptures. All right, so I pray that was edifying. I want to in close, give all praise, all glory, all honor, and worship to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
In closing, double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. Once again, peace, mercy, and grace to the household of faith, the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.